What? What? What do you mean by that, huh? What? What? Good morning. Hello, everybody. Welcome into an Ark stream to the Ark Radio, where we're just going to be yapping today. We're just going to be chilling, chatting, maybe do some tier lists. Who knows? We'll have to see. How is everyone's Wednesday so far? We are midweek. We're almost to the weekend. We're halfway through. We're going to see this week through as a glass half full rather than a glass half empty. We're going to stay positive, guys. It is the summer. It's summer. It's time for the sunshine, sunlight, joy, grass touching, going out, having fun. No more glooming. No more glooming because winter is over. No more cold. Actually, I feel like a lot of you guys are not even experiencing the cold. A lot of you guys are cruising away in your, I don't know, your 40 degrees Celsius heat. Whereas where I am right now, it only has recently gotten a little bit warmer. What is that question? By the way, do you think people with trypophobia can be VTuber riggers? I don't know. Okay. I'm gonna show you guys. Because I don't know if you guys know what Sentience is talking about. But, since I know you interacted with my tweet this morning, here it is. Where is it? Alright, are you guys prepared for a jump scare? Audio listeners, don't worry, I'll describe what is happening on the screen. There's a lot of dots. This is Ark. I went back to the labs today and they showed me Ark 2.0. Ah! There's a lot of dots on this model. It is a little horrifying. What? What? Hello, Pill, welcome in. Hello, Cube. Hello, Rain. Who got first today? Cube, congratulations. Ark went bacteria. I don't know if I can really call this trypophobia inducing, or if it triggers anyone with trypophobia has a bad reaction to it, because I don't really see this as holes. I see this more of a whole bunch of dots on the screen rather than holes. As a vertex, like vertices, there are a lot of meshes here. There is what you guys are seeing is a whole bunch of deformers and a whole bunch of meshes, and there is a single rotation point right around the neck area. What am I looking at? This is me in the process of creating my second body. I'll take that off the screen because it might be a little bit disturbing. Yeah, they're stretching points. They are stretching points. You're right, Oathpill. So the moment I touch one of those dots and I drag it around, I move it around, it will move the part where the meshes are touching, the lines are touching, I guess. We should totally make an entry for SCP for that, because what if there's a clone of this model, of this specific model with the meshes still intact, and it just haunts me forever? The VTuber haunter haunts all of the rigs, all of the VTuber model rigs. Thank you for the stretch and the hydrate, Nami. Blah, 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 blah. It looked like the TV from back in the day when there was no image and only noise. look, Danish, back then, TVs didn't just have noise. There's a reason why people watch TV. They don't just watch noise. They watch a black and white image moving on the screen. So it's not quite the same. Like, yes, maybe perhaps it does look like there's a little bit more noise. And back then, the TVs did have a bit more noise, but that isn't all it is. What you guys are seeing is noise on top of the next body that I'm about to transfer my brain into. I'm Hunter, the Pokemon. the VTuber. I'm the VTuber. That's how I'm gonna introduce myself next time. Once my 2.0 hits, I'm just gonna be like, hey, I'm Ark, I'm the VTuber. I haunt all VTubers. I love how old you are. What do you mean? I'm 5,003. I like the fact that I'm 5,002. Sorry, I can't even count anymore. You know when you... 2002, what the hell? My captions are all off. You know when you've lived way too long, you start to forget your age. And you start to forget the year you were born. That happens to me all the time. Sometimes people come up to me and they go, by the way, how old are you? And I go, 5,000 and... my brain just... I don't know, it just melts. Numbers and age shoved together. I don't know if I can do that. That's too hard. This question is way too hard. If this question showed up in an exam, I would fail. How old are you? Yeah. I guess this is why you have a lot of older people go, oh yeah, I'm just 21. Because honestly, I think I want to do that. I think I'm going to start doing that from now on. I'm going to be 21. I'm 21 years old. No matter what age I am, no matter what 5,000-year-old I am, I'm just going to be like, yeah, 21 human years with 5,000 years of experience. I literally don't remember how old I am. See, I don't remember either. I don't remember, like, the last digits. That's how it is with me. Like, I remember the first digits, 5. And then, like, what's after 5? I don't know anymore. I don't know. Which is why I am, you know, when I was first born as a streamer, I told you guys I'm just 5,000. We'll just accept the fact that I am 5,000 because honestly, I'm probably 5,300, I don't know, 50 something, right? But we're gonna make it so that it's easier to remember. So we're gonna round it down or up. Round it down to 5,000 and we're gonna start counting from the number 5,000. So the first year I started streaming, I was 5,000 years old, and then the second year, 5,001, and it's gonna be 5,002. I'm going to be 5,002 years old because it's gonna be my second year streaming. This is how we're gonna start counting, guys. We have to have an anchor point. We have to have a place where we can be like, all right, this is how you know what age you are, by having a very significant event in your life and be like, all right, in this year I did this, and at that time I was whatever years old. And for me, that significant point in my life is streaming, is VTubing, is holy moly, blah. Hello, Blight. What is going on here? What are you guys doing? Welcome in. Good morning. Good morning, guys. We just started stream. We're just chatting today. Do you guys not have a... That's not a real raid message. You gotta change it. X_raid_. That's just you're just copying my name now. That's just my name. You can't do that. What's N9 plus 10 arc? 90. Not 90? How about we put all three of those digits together, and that's gonna be the new sum. 910. Your auto text generator said you're $5,000 old. That's the new measurement. That's how we're going to start measuring age now. We're going to be $5,000 years, $5,000 years old. Wait, hold on. What is it? 5,000. I don't know anymore. Thank you for the gift, the 12 months. Holy moly! Thank you very much, Triblog. Whoa, that's a big number. Big numbers scare me. That before after adjusting for inflation. I don't think we can ever adjust for inflation anymore. It's the number's too big, the number's too high, things are changing too fast. We can't keep up. My brain can't keep up. Nothing can keep up anymore. The raid messages are still coming. What's going on? I hope you guys had a really good stream, by the way. If you need to raid and run, feel free to do so. Feel free to lurk as well, just because this is a very lurk-friendly stream. I tend to have to describe my community, this is what I assume that you guys are. For those who have been here for a long time, that most of the people here are just lurkers, because I stream so early in the morning. I stream at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard. I was like, what is EST again? Eastern Standard Time, which is very early for people in NA, the NA folks. And it's afternoon for people in EU, and it's nighttime for people in Asia. But most of my audience, from what I've seen, are from NA, which means that a majority of the people are going to be lurking. Hello Zagat, hello, welcome in. I fell asleep again. Good morning, Void's Aspects. How was your rest? How was your nap? I love when that happens, because I do that a lot. Before I sleep, I go, okay, I'm gonna turn on a stream. I'm gonna find a stream where someone's doing something that's not, all screaming. So like no Fortnite streams, no CSGO streams, someone's just yapping or someone's just talking about something random. I put them in the background and I close my eyes, and for some reason I get the best sleep of my life. You're telling me I woke up afternoon to your stream? Yeah, good morning? How many, what? Yes. I don't know what that means, but yes, if you just woke up, yes. If you didn't, no. Maybe it's a gray area. Maybe it's not just a yes or no question and answer. It's a gray question. So maybe. So it's not just a yes or a no, it's a maybe. Somewhere in the middle. 3:24 p.m. Okay, so it is somewhere in the middle. It is gray zone. Means maybe you didn't wake up. I just assumed that you woke up. Hello. That's a scary ass email. Did I add that? Is that my 7TV email? What is that? It probably is. I don't even know what that is. I do have a VGen, yeah. I currently have everything on hold right now just because I'm working on my 2.0 model. So I'm putting that as a priority because my birthday is coming up soon. My Twitch anniversary is coming up soon. It's all on the same day. It's on June 17. You guys didn't have to know that, whatever. But I wanted to, it's my second year, and I was like, how about we just do a little bit of upgrading? How about I upgrade my model just a tad bit, just a little bit. Ark, you're really cool, and I'm a big fan. You're gonna go to bed now. Goodbye, Blight. Goodbye. I sometimes see Blight in other chats too. I just don't say anything. It's nice seeing you around. Thank you for the raid again. Thank you for letting me take care of your community. Good night. Happy birthday. It's not yet. Soon. 2 weeks. Yeah, 2 weeks. You gotta come back and tell me happy birthday in 2 weeks. Okay? Okay, deal? We shake hands on that. I will be the devil and we sign a contract. You're gonna sign your soul away. Are you coming back in 2 weeks? Hell yeah. Deal. Heck yeah. Happy Borf. It's not my Borf yet. I am Alzheimer eternal. Don't worry, Beeve. Me too. My memory's not that great. My memory is terrible. That's why I have you guys to remember things for me. You guys are my floppy disks. You guys are my storage units. And then maybe, if I have time, we'll release a mascot and you guys can finally see what the community mascot would look like. Okay? What was on the screen? Well, like at the top, the top of the screen. If you click follow, you might see the thing pop up. It's like a little notification thing. That's probably what you were seeing. Or emojis raining down. I don't know, try it. Why don't you try adding an emoji in the chat and see what happens? Your model is the best concern face I've ever seen, really? I don't know, I think maybe it's just my tracking's pretty good. Huh? No, I want to make myself as expressive as possible. See. I think it's because of the hype train or something. There we go. That's the thing that shows up at the very top. Yeah, it's not the emojis. It's every time someone clicks the follow button, you see the notification that comes up at the top. If you zoom in close, you might see a name. That's exactly what it is. Anybody can edit your streams. It's just a small overlay, that's all. Nothing special. I thought it was like... What if it's just a bug? I'm mistaking it. It's just a bug. Yeah, there's a lot of things that you can add to stream overlays just from Twitch itself, or you can use stream elements and other third-party applications. Streaming is very customizable, guys. I can add a whole bunch of stuff. Hello, Lone Wolf. Welcome in. How's it going? I am living. I don't know how my day is. It's the past few days I didn't really get enough sleep. I've been working non-stop with no rest. I guess even for yesterday, I did say that I went on a walk. I went on a 1-hour walk, got my 10K steps in, but it wasn't one of those freedom walks. And when I say freedom walk, it's not like a walk of protest, but it's like I just want to walk as a break. Like I just want to take a break and go on a walk. It's not one of those. I was walking because I had to go to the bank. I needed to go to the bank and I don't have a car. So I had to walk to the bank and back. That was around 10K. Like half an hour there, half an hour back. Around 1 hour. That's why I was getting my exercise in. But you know, guys, it was really funny. Hold on. Team YouTube for tonight, because it's mega laggy on the Twitch side. Oh, damn. What's going on Twitch? I hope they fix it soon. Proud of you for walking. Thank you. I usually walk for 15 minutes a day. I try to at least 15-20 minutes. If I have someone with me, like if I just grab a roommate, one of my roommates, and I drag them with me, the walks can go for around an hour because we just chat. But by myself, it gets pretty boring. But I still try to go out. I still try to go out on a walk. The problem is that I really like the sunlight and I really like the heat because I'm very cold-blooded. I'm just cold all the time. Hello, Ara. Welcome in. I'm just telling them about my walk. I'm telling you guys about my walk. But yeah, I really like the sunlight. I really like the heat. But it just seems like everyone around me doesn't, because I'm the only cold-blooded one. I'm the only lizard living in this house. And so I want to walk for longer, But a lot of times it gets really hot and my roommates go, nope, we're gonna go back indoors. Nope, I'm done with my walk. I am a sunliker, unfortunately. It's why I had to stop wearing so much black. I just get cold. Here's the thing, I get so cold. Even in the middle of the stream, sometimes I start freezing and shivering. So what happens is that, you know, back in the day, it's not that long. Back in the day, like maybe a few months ago, no, last year, I would take a 3-minute break every time ads come up because my ads are exactly 3 minutes. So every time it comes up, I would actually go outside. I would sit outside in the sun and just photosynthesize for 3 minutes and come back in. Or I would be doing like jumping jacks outside. I wouldn't just sit. And that would like warm me up again and I would come back in and then start freezing. Boiling all the time, even the coldest rooms, I hate it. Everyone else is freezing. You have to turn the temperature down. It could be like how your body works. It could be your metabolism. It could be your hormones. I hear that hormones is a thing as well, where it can change your body heat. So for instance, I am a furnace. I turn into like an oven in the middle of the night. And it's not like that for me during the day. During the day, I'm cold. At night, when I'm sleeping, I get these like heat surges. I get so hot. I start burning up, and I don't know why it happens only at night. And so I'm like, damn, I need to find like the cold space on my bed. I need the cold side of my pillow. I need to like uncover myself because I'm sweating. So I don't know. It could be a hormone thing. Actually, let's find out. Let's find out. Why do I get randomly hot flashes? So according to the first article that I see on Google, hot flashes symptoms and causes. It's because, hold on. It's not telling me. This is for the female body, which probably doesn't apply to a lot of you guys. How do I get more women here in chat? Anybody can relate with me? Where's Like? I miss her. I can relate just randomly sunbathing for 3 minutes during ads. It's nice. It's a really nice feeling. So here it is. Some people might feel chilled after a hot flash because of loss of body heat. That's not what I'm looking for. Night sweats are hot flashes that happen at night. Yes, I know that. This isn't telling me. Oh, causes. Here we go. The cause of hot flash is because of changing hormone levels before, during, and after menopause. I don't have menopause. Okay, hold on. Hold on, I'm not that old yet. It's not clear how hormonal changes cause hot flashes. How old are you? 5,002 years old soon. But most research suggests that hot flashes happen when lower estrogen levels causes the body's heat manager, also called the hypothalamus, to respond to slight changes in body temperature. So it has to do with estrogen levels? When the hypothalamus thinks the body's too warm, it starts a chain of events in the form of a hot flash to cool down. What? If I'm hot, I just get hotter? Wait, that makes no sense. How does that... Wait, hold on. If the body's too hot, the body gets hotter to cool down. Yeah, I'm just really hot. That's how it is. I'm kidding. No, we're talking about hot flashes, sentience. Release heat. Rarely, something other than menopause causes hot flashes and night sweats. Rarely? Am I experiencing menopause? Is that what it's telling me? because I have this every single night. Something other than menopause might cause hot flashes and night sweats. Other causes may include medicine side effects, problems with the thyroid, is it telling me I have cancer? Some cancers and side effects of cancer treatment. Hold on. Maybe I should see the doctor. Maybe I have a thyroid condition. Thyroid condition. This is when you go on the... What you guys are experiencing right now is me going on the internet and searching up what's wrong with my body and then self-diagnosing myself, and then the internet's going to be like, you're going to die in 12 days. You're going to die in 12 days. This actually might be me. Maybe I have thyroid issues. Who knows? I don't even know what is your thyroid? What is a thyroid? Thyroid conditions are hell because they're like every generic awful feeling. God. I don't like that. Yeah, it's telling me the symptoms are everything. You were 100% correct about that. Like slower than usual heart rate. How am I supposed to know when it's slower than usual? Feeling tired all the time. Unexplained weight gain? Not really. No, I think I'm pretty consistent with my weight. Feeling sensitive to cold? Okay. Sure, okay. Dry skin, dry, coarse hair. I condition my hair every day. It's always like nice and smooth and shiny. Depressed? All the time. No, not really. I take my depressive vitamins, which are my vitamin E pills. This is why I photosynthesize, so I don't get depressed. When I don't get sunlight, I do find that I do get depressed. They checked yours like 100 times when you were diagnosed? Now I'm like, should I even go for a diagnosis? Feeling sensitive to heat, clammy, sweaty skin? That's hyperthyroidism, which I don't have. Anxious? No. Difficult sleeping? No. Irregular menstrual cycles or lack of periods? No. What are the risk factors if you're female? Oh, wait. If you're older than 60 and you're female, well, I kind of fit into that category. 5,000 years old and I'm female. Shit, maybe I do have thyroid disease. I'm gonna die in 12 days now. Isn't vitamin E something for the skin? Yeah, but it's like my sunlight pills. This is what I call it. When there's a lack of vitamin E in my body, for some reason, I just get really sad. These are my antidepressant vitamin pills, yeah. It's not my depresso ones, it's my antidepressant vitamin pills. I don't know why I call it that. I know, I just told you guys why I call it that. You have all of the symptoms? Other than the menstrual stuff? See, these are very general, so don't take this seriously. Just take with a grain of salt. You actually need to go to a doctor for a diagnosis. And even sometimes the doctors don't know what the hell they're talking about. Because when you search, everybody knows that when you search up symptoms on the internet, eventually you're going to run into one article that's like, you have cancer. Everything, you just have cancer, that's it. It makes no sense. Sometimes, like, you probably don't. Go to a doctor, yeah. Ark is a plant lizard. I get sad when I don't get enough sunlight. Yeah, I do. I get really sad in the winter. Unless it's Christmas. Christmas boosts my mood, but I do get really sad in the winter. I do get more depressed in the winter. That's the pattern that I have found. And I'm going to assume that it's just a lack of sunlight. Photosynthesize. Whose son and whose daughter? I think maybe we all need a checkup. I haven't had a checkup in a while. My roommates keep telling me to go, and I'm like, but I'm busy. I'm a really bad influence. Go see the doctors every single year. Go get your shots and stuff. Hello, Twisty. Welcome in. Yeah, maybe I should. First of all, I gotta get myself a car so I can drive there. You know, Canada's getting all these like EV cars now. We're starting to. And one of my old roommates just got one. She moved out, but she was showing me her car. It's like one of those really big ones. It's bigger than a regular SUV. It's like from Kia or something. I don't know my cars, so I have no idea what I'm talking about. But you can, like, picture a 180 centimeter tall dude. They can lie down in the trunk of the car. That's how long it is. With the seats down, of course, but still. You might be the most base streamer for having these emotes. Oh, you like Ark Nights? We have Lappy, yeah, we have Lapland, and we have Scatty. We have W. It's because I used to stream some Ark Nights. I mean, I still do. Ark Nights is still my favorite game. My favorite gacha game. Love Ark Nights. But yeah, what was I saying? Oh yeah, cars. And there's all these like cool features, not sponsored by the way. All these cool features where like the moment someone jumps in front of the car just automatically stops. It will just stop itself. Or if you have your head sticking out of the window stops rolling up. Like if it recognizes that there's something there, it will stop itself so it doesn't like chop off someone's neck. It's kind of bad in cold conditions. It is, yeah. But I don't know about like the new ones. I heard that in the old EV cars, the batteries will die in cold weather because of course it's a battery, right? Batteries don't really work well in cold conditions. But at the same time, I don't know. I don't know how the new ones are anymore. Is a car like 70K? I don't know. It's probably really expensive because I live with dentists. And dentists make money. I'm like I feel so like left out. I have FOMO, guys. Maybe I should become a dentist. Everyone around me is a dentist or a dental technician or in the dental field. I'm the only one who's unemployed, broke, and am a streamer. I'm a VTuber. 2 Porsches in the garage? No. No, but the dentist, just being a dentist, you do get a lot of money. The teeth removal streams. Oh no, we're not doing that. Whose teeth am I removing? Yours? Mine? You're not unemployed, you're self-employed. I might as well just be unemployed. I feel as if I am, how do I say it? You know, like when you meet someone outside, when you go to a party or a bar or a club, and then you ask people like what they are, and for some reason, every unemployed person just goes, I'm a CEO. Like I own a business. But then their business doesn't make them that much money. Like it makes them like $200 a month. Like that's me. At that point, I might as well just call myself unemployed rather than self-employed. I feel as if the term self-employment automatically makes me like people have the wrong assumption of me, as if I am some like, you know, someone with like I don't know, like 5 Porsches or something. Someone who has like a really big mansion. That's in a pond and a pool in their backyard. Like that's not me. I'm the broke bitch. I'm just unemployed, guys. You gotta be optimistic in this economy. No, I think in order to actually live your life, you have to be a little pessimistic, because if you're too optimistic, you're just gonna start cruising, and then you're not gonna look at the challenges in your life and start tackling them, and all the issues in your life and start tackling them. See, I need to be stressed a little bit. I need to be kind of anxious about my future, because That anxiety and that stress is what motivates me and what pushes me to meet my goals. If I just go, I'm okay with earning $200 a month, I'm never going to improve myself, right? Good evening, Leo. Hello, Cater and Lancer and Bunzel. Welcome in, guys. Yeah, I don't have 5 Porsches, unfortunately. Do you, Cater? Do you have 5 Porsches? Does anybody in this world even have 5 Porsches? I feel like at the point, if you have that much money, you might as well just buy an even better car. Because you don't have 5 bodies. You only have one singular body, and you can't split yourself up in 5 different entities and drive all 5 cars at the same time. You might as well just spend all of that money that you could have used to buy 5 Porsches to buy some like car that's worth 5 Porsches, right? I drove a Porsche last week. Does that count? I guess so. A little bit. 1%. It counts 1%. I sat in a Porsche before, and I'm just gonna say that they're not. The seats may be comfortable. Maybe it's an old Porsche, but like it's lacking the suspension. And I think I don't care what car I'm gonna get in the future, okay? I just need some sort of suspension because I get car sick. The only problem is that with cars, I was asking a friend, I was like, hey, how do you get, because my friend works in car dealership, right? And I was like, hey, what causes the car to be really smooth on the drive? And he goes, yeah, with suspension. I'm like, how do I find a car with like good suspension? He's like, all of the upper end cars. And I'm like, shit, I don't have money. So I need to save up for that. Like, I don't care if, like, you can give me a car with like all the worst hardware, whatever it is, like all the worst settings. I don't care. I just need good suspension. That's all I'm asking for. Porsches have suspension. They do, but it wasn't as good as some other cars that I've sat in. Like I've sat in a, what is it? I sat in Mercedes, an SUV Mercedes. I don't know what brand of car it is. I don't look into car brands, whatever. That's not my thing. But I'm like, that one has really good suspension. Does Toyota have good suspension? You can get your suspension adjusted. You don't need to get a high-end car. Okay, oh thank goodness. Because I'm like, I don't care for all the other features. I just want a smooth journey. That's all. My comfort is dependent on how good the suspension is. In a $400 million vehicle, that would, in a Boeing flight. Have you guys tried sitting in business class before? I want to try one day. I don't know what that's going to be like, but I want to try one day. Because I know people who constantly sit in the business class. Like I said, I used to go to a very prestigious school where all of my classmates were like the sons and daughters of diplomats and celebrities, and you would see them in music videos, like models and actors. Like that was my school. And so like everyone around me, like all of my classmates would be like sitting in business class. And I've never sat in business class before, but they would tell me that once you go into business class, you can't go back to regular economy seats. And I go, yes, you can if you're broke as hell like me. But like, of course, I don't say anything. But that was, like, they tell me, oh, like, you have so much room. And they're like, oh, you can order food all the time. They give you so much service. You get like some private lounge or something. I don't know. But one day, I can only hope that I get to at least try it one time. Save for the headache at a Toyota. Think about the maintenance fees. Are you saying that Toyota has good maintenance? I used to work with Toyota actually at my old company. I used to talk to one of the heads of Toyota because I was his support guy. I was the support person for the application that he needed for car inspections. So I actually looked into Toyotas a lot, but I didn't understand anything. But I do like the Toyota people, like the people working in Toyota. I liked working with the Toyota people. That was a good time. Toyota is super reliable. Brand amazing cars for first buys because you won't dump money in to keep it running. You know, what sucks about me is that I also prioritize aesthetics, and every time I see a Mini Cooper out there on the streets, I go, damn, that's really cute. Or a Beetle, like, damn, that's really cute. I really want that. It's really cute. It is best. But the problem with Mini Coopers, I hear, is that no car repair shops know how to repair a Mini Cooper just because the insides of the car is very different from your regular car. Like, there's a lot of modding involved. Maintenance is difficult. It breaks down easily. Nobody knows how to repair it. You have to learn the insides of a car. You gotta learn the insides of a Mini Cooper to understand what it does and then repair it yourself. Maybe I'll just get a Toyota. I'll probably just end up getting a Toyota as my first car. Man, I can't believe I don't have one yet. I knew how to drive like since, I don't know, decades ago. But I was never able to purchase a car. Because I think about it. I go, well, I used to live in the city. Do I need a car? Not really. There was public transportation. If I buy a car, I have to save up for one. Then I gotta pay for insurance. And if it breaks down, I have to pay for that too. Then I have to pay for maintenance. And then I have to pay for gas. And that's a lot of money being invested in a car. So I go, do I really need one? Nah. Still remember how to drive? I don't know. I don't know. As long as I have my driver's license, I mean, it kind of. I'm still scared of driving on the highways. I don't know if I will be driving on a highway if I were to ever get a car. If I need to go somewhere far, I'll probably just end up taking the public transport again. Right now, what I'm doing is I'm just walking everywhere, which is good exercise. But I can't just walk everywhere. Highways are way less stressful than back roads. It's the merging in. That's the part I'm really scared about. Like the merging. You know when you like first turn into the big turn into the highway and you gotta merge into it? I don't like that part because I'm very indecisive and I'm like, I don't know when to merge. And I know people will help me out with it, like people on the road, they're gonna give me room. But I'm still scared. You're just like me, I can drive because I have my license again. Yeah, that's me. I'm pretty confident in my local driving though. I remember taking my lessons and my instructor kept praising me. He's like, oh, you don't seem nervous at all. Because I wasn't. When I was learning how to drive, my dad took me to the parking lot, an empty parking lot. He got me into his car and he was like, drive backwards for 2 hours. And I did. And we both got really sick from it. We both got car sick, but it really helped. I was like, are you can tell that I just really didn't want to learn how to drive. Drift this car. No, he didn't say that, but he was pretty hardcore about it. And so I remember complaining to him one day. I was like, Dad, I'm tired. I don't want to drive today. I don't want to learn how to drive today. He's like, you think I want to teach you how to drive? He's like, I have to sit in that car for 2 hours while you're driving backwards. You think I want to do that? And I go, you know what? He's right. He's right. I'm like, if he's sacrificing his time to like teach me how to drive and have to sit in a car that's going backwards for 2 hours, then I should go. I should go and learn how to drive. Initial Ark. That was me. But yeah, Driving's not bad. Driving's not bad. It's just the whole merging. I don't like people, and I don't trust people. I don't trust people to drive properly. See, I kind of trust myself. Sort of. I'm just thinking about instances where I miss things. I need to not have tunnel vision, and maybe I will be a little bit better. Initial Ark, like initial A, like initial D. It's okay to not drive on the highway. It's actually okay not to drive whenever it's busy. I'll recommend playing some car driving games so I can feel and understand parts in driving. Oh god. I have a story for you guys. I have a story. I went to Japan. I went to Odaiba this one year. And in Odaiba, they had this one car show. And they had a cool car simulation where instead of driving a car on the track, you can drive a car. It's kind of like a little 2.5D roller coaster. It's like a 3D roller coaster setting. 2.5D. Like you sit in there. 4D? It's called 4D. You sit in the car, right? And then it just moves around in the same spot. And you have a screen in front of you. And that screen is shown on like the big stage. Like anybody can see it and everybody can tell what you're doing. It's like a demo. It's like a car demo to show you exactly what features are in the car. And so I didn't have my license at the time. This was like a long time ago. This was before I could learn how to drive. So my friends go, Ark, why don't you try it out? Knowing that I couldn't drive, knowing that I don't know how to drive, I don't know how to read signs, I don't know how to brake, I don't know how to go, okay? I don't know anything about cars. And you were just like, Ark, why don't you try it and embarrass yourself in front of 5 million people that were like in the car show area. So I was like, oh sure, why not? Because I didn't think about how difficult it would be. So I go inside the simulator, the car simulator, and I was running into everything. I didn't know how to back up when I crashed into a pole. There was even an instance, because they had every scenario for you. There was an instance where a pedestrian was crossing the road, and I was like, how do I brake? And I almost ran into the person in the simulator in front of like everybody at the car show. It was so embarrassing. And the problem is that like I was getting really anxious because every time you crash into something, you can actually feel the car like not just vibrate, but you would feel the impact of you crashing into something. So like my car just kept like moving. it kept like what is it like, you know, how like bracing the impact, and it just like starts shaking. So like I was not feeling it. I was not feeling the car. And that made me more nervous. I love those driving sims when people show their setup. Wait, are there actually things like that? I should get more into cars because I know nothing. I'm sure many people there didn't know how to drive as well. I hope so. I hope so. And I didn't speak Japanese, or not like fluent Japanese. I know bits and pieces of it. But I can tell, like the person that was helping me out in the demo, in the demonstration, kept trying to like teach me the ropes, but I didn't understand him. So I was trying my best to like both translate what he was trying to translate what he was saying while focusing on the simulation. Driving is fun, guys. I used to have nightmares about driving. I used to dream that instead of going forward, I would shoot up like a rocket. Like, I don't know. The whole idea of driving used to scare the crap out of me. Plane sim setups are sick, though. Maybe, if you like the turning around and stuff. 我不会说日语，我不会说日语，日本话。It's okay, me too. わからない。日本語はわからない。 They buy those steering wheels, pedals, hook up to the PCs, play a lot of driving games. Generally feels like every car feels different. I think so too. I have driven in like maybe 3 cars, and so far they've all felt a little different. You know what's really scary? One time I went to Vegas. I went to Las Vegas, and there was my roommate's family friend there. She was so friendly. She kept giving us stuff. And I remember her offering to drive us around. She has a Tesla, by the way, like one of those really high-end Teslas. Like everything inside is like glowing. Like you step into the Tesla and there's like internal lights everywhere. And I'm like, this is really extreme. Like I've never been in a car like that before. The only time was in an Uber. That's another story, but I'll tell you guys about that later. I couldn't open the door. I was like, how do I open the door? And then so there's like an automatic door opening feature, and then I step in and everything is like blue inside, like blue lights. And I'm like, wow, this is really interesting. You don't hear anything. You don't hear anything inside. Yeah, it feels like a party car for some reason. All of the UI features, like the setup inside the car looks completely different from like your usual car. I was so blown away. The problem too, okay, it was like a whole experience because she can only speak Chinese. I can speak Chinese and English. She was my roommate's, not family, like a family member, not family friend, sorry, family member of my roommate's. My roommate couldn't speak Chinese. My roommate could only speak English. So I was like translating what she was saying to my roommate while I didn't really know who she was. Like she was a stranger to me, but she kept like trying to give me stuff. And then at the end of the ride, she was like, "You want to take my Tesla?" And I was like, "What?" She's like, "You can borrow it while you're in Texas. Sorry, not Texas. While you're in Las Vegas, while you're like traveling around." And I was like, I don't know how to drive. First of all, I can't even drive a regular car, and you're asking me to like take your Tesla? Like, no. This is probably like, I don't know how much cars cost, okay? I don't know how much Teslas cost, but whatever Tesla she owned was like one of those really high-end ones. I was like, no. No. She was really generous. She owned a bakery. And then when I went to her bakery, well, the thing is, she got me, okay, my roommate's not very tech savvy. I'm more tech savvy than my roommate is. She got me to like install all of her security cameras all around her bakery. Like she made me climb ladders. She made me do like the password setup and stuff. She made me like, do everything. And I was like installing shit into her walls. And I was like, why am I here? I don't even know this lady. I'm like, I don't know her. And she's like making me do chores until like midnight. Maybe that's why she was like, here, you can have my Tesla. And I was like, I don't want it. And by the end of the day, she invited me to her entire family dinner because she had family coming in from like another state that was eating at like the casino. It was some really fancy Chinese restaurant. And I was like, why am I here? I was like, it's midnight. I just want to sleep. And her family members were coming in from another state eating with us. And I'm like, I don't know who these people are. And everyone doesn't speak English. Everybody speaks Chinese. My roommates, these are family members of my roommates, right? And my roommate doesn't know how to communicate with anybody there. Are you friends with her now? No. But she keeps calling me. She keeps calling me. She's like, hey, Ark. Like every time she calls, she'd be like, okay, she's asked for favors most of the time, but she's like, hey, Ark, can you find a job for my son? And I was like, I don't have those type of connections. I'm a streamer. I'm a VTuber. I'm unemployed. I stopped answering her calls. I had to stop. I couldn't do it anymore because I don't know. I don't know the connections. But yeah, by that, at the end of that day when I was at her place, because I was like, you know, doing her security cameras at her bakery, she kept packing up bread and stuff for me. Like she took the entire everything in her bakery, like all the cakes, all the bread, like everything that she had, and she shoved it in like 5 boxes. It was like 5 boxes tall, okay? And it was those big boxes, those big bakery boxes. And she's like, have it, Ark. And I was like, what am I supposed to do with this? Because I lived in at the time I was staying at a hotel. And we all know that in a hotel room, you don't touch the fridge. You don't touch the fridge, because the moment you move anything in the fridge, like there's a sign on the fridge that says, don't touch anything, because the moment you touch something moves, you're paying for that. And so I said, I'm not gonna put anything in that fridge. I'm not gonna touch it. I'm not gonna open it. But then she gives me these 5 boxes of bakery goods. And I'm like, where am I supposed to keep them? Because there's cream, egg, whatever, sugar in there. That doesn't keep well outside. Mind you, I was in Vegas at the time, and it was like 50 degrees Celsius hot. I went there for the Final Fantasy 14 Fan Fest. I couldn't eat all of it. I was there with friends. And we're gonna go to like restaurants together and hang out together. People that I haven't seen in a long time, because I don't live in the States. I live in Canada. So I went to the States that one time. But then I was like, what do I do with all this food? Like she could have kept it, but like she wouldn't take no for an answer. I was like, I can't take this. And she goes, nope, you're having it. So I had to get rid of like 5 boxes of cakes and bread. And I just felt so bad. I felt horrible. The fridge is just decoration. It's a bottle of water that is in the fridge costs you like $7. Which is why I didn't want to use it. I didn't want to touch anything in there. I wasn't going to pay for my $7 water. Hi. My cat's here. Should have shared it. I try to give it out to people, but they're like, no, it's fine because we're full from like dinner, or we're full for lunch or whatever. And we were going to like steak restaurants and stuff because my friend said they wanted to try like casino steak. I don't know what that means. It's just steak to me. My grandparents are Cantonese Chinese, but I can't read the first two characters. Something Megoran. Something Megot Yan. What is the first two? I'm Cantonese too, but I can speak Mandarin. Airport security kept talking to me in Mandarin. I was just standing there like an idiot. Don't worry, it's okay. You can use Canto with me. I don't know how to write Canto. Canto is just the same writing as Mandarin, right? Stretch and hydrate. Thank you. Make Warren. Share it with people who are homeless. Surprisingly, there wasn't a lot of homeless people in Vegas. At least in comparison to like where I live. Does this ever happen to you guys? But like when you're talking a lot, you get really funny. Is this just me? It's just my allergies? Steak, but in a casino. Yeah, that's what it was. What's corn in Cantonese? Or you're gonna do that to me, right? You're gonna be like, what's corn in Cantonese? What's flour in Cantonese? What's taxi in Cantonese? It's suck my dick, man. I know where this is going. Yeah, an oldie. Hello, Conan. Welcome in. It was a D's nuts joke. Yeah, it's sok mai, which sounds like suck my. Very close. Might as well just use it as a pun. Good morning, Gordax. Welcome in. Do they sound inappropriate? Yeah, it sounds like suck my, but it's sok mai. Sok mai, suck my. Similar. Suck my nuts. 50-10 hull in French? What's 50? 5-10. I don't know. What's hull? with the glizzy. I was showing people the glizzy shorts. It seems like your typical normie doesn't know about the glizzy. So there was one time where I was just going around like shoving the shorts, not just the shorts, but the entire like TikTok live stream in front of people's faces and be like, this is the glizzy. You have to memorize this now. I am the spreader of brain rot. I have so much brain rot in my head that I just find it so funny how people don't know about things. And I just like, sometimes I go around and I show my friends, I'm like, you have to watch this. Copy and paste every single link. And then like once it's overused, I'm like, okay, I'm done. Like I don't care for it anymore. Like the 6-7 thing, ugh. Don't ever bring that up ever again. No thank you. Like it was funny on the first day and that's it. It's funny when people don't know about it. And then once people start knowing about it, you're like, okay, I'm out of here. Now it's overused. I like the underrated shit. You're meant to fight the brain rot. Now I'm the spreader. You bring it up most of the time? I don't. I bring it up on like maybe for 2 streams. And then on the 3rd stream, I completely ignore every single message people like the moment I see brain rot in chat, I just ignore it. I don't even acknowledge it. It's always on the 3rd stream. The attributes of a VTuber, just streamer brain rot, maybe. The whole generation of kids can't count past 7 because they can't stop giggling. It's so strange to me. It's one of those very absurd types of brain rot. Like there's some that's actually funny, and then you have the absurd kind where you go, it's funny because it's absurd, but when it's used so often, it stops being absurd. The absurdity is no longer there. You brought it up just now, well, because we were talking about brain rot, and 6-7 just happens to be the most recent one. The one guy who chats 6-7 for no reason, I don't know who that is, but every time I see it, my brain goes, nope. We're gonna ignore that. I don't know who that is. I'm not even gonna look at I'm not gonna look at the message. I'm not gonna look at the name. No, thank you. I'm good. Every generation has their brain rot. They do, yeah. What was some of the older ones was like the who was that guy from Sonic? There's like gorillas for some reason. A lot of monkeys and gorillas. Because 7, 8, 9. Eggman? No, the Harambe was one of them, yeah. It was... Who was the red guy? Who was the red guy from Sonic? Not Eggman. Yeah, do you know the way? There was that one. Knuckles, yeah, it was Knuckles. The Knuckles brain rot. Why am I so phlegmy? Do you know the way? Do you? Anyways, I have realized how old I am from the most recent interaction that I had, which just so happens to be yesterday. Like I said, I went to the bank yesterday. I walked to the bank, got my 10 steps in. I was speaking to the clerk. I got in line, I was waiting, and then she was like, hey, hi. So I went there, I went up to her, and she was having the most difficult time of her life. She was typing really slowly. First of all, I was watching her type, and she was typing with 2 fingers, and she was typing really slowly. And I go, I get it, because I have friends who type with 2 fingers, and they type really quick. In fact, one of my friends types with 2 fingers, and his words per minute is like 107 or something. He types really quickly. 107 WPM, which is way faster than me. Mine is around like 80. Yeah, he's actually insane. I don't know how he does it, but he did like tell us that he only types with 2 fingers. With his index fingers. I don't know how he does it. We did have a typing test, so I do have like screenshots of this. I know it's real. Hello, Shiro. Hello, guys. Welcome in. You guys are still in the basement. You guys are never leaving at this point. Welcome in. Welcome into the Ark stream, guys. I hope you guys had a really good stream. If you guys need to raid and run, feel free to do so. Especially because I know, Shiro, you have to sleep. Shiro has to sleep. Shiro lives on the other side of the world, and it's like nighttime for you. Hi. It's been so... I feel like it's been so long. I feel like it's... Okay, like 2 days is long for me. I hope you're doing well. Yeah, I just got into the story of me going to the bank. Oh yeah, Shiro always having a just chatting. If you guys love just chatting streams, just tune into Shiro anytime. He was doing a just chatting today. I was looking at his stream earlier. I was kind of lurking, playing some browser games. A 2-month hiatus? That's why I didn't see her around. I was wondering. I was like, where's Liar? Where's Shiro? You guys have disappeared. Everyone's gone. Everyone left me here. Anyways, yeah, I was at the bank. The lady was typing with 2 fingers. She was typing really slowly, and I'm like, girl, you have 10 fingers. Use them. I didn't say that, of course. I just let her do her thing because I didn't want to police people and like tell them what to do. But I do think that everybody should learn how to type properly from like school days. Even if you are just typing with 2 fingers, at least type fast, right? Like if you're gonna type with 2 fingers and you're gonna be really slow about it, you might as well just use all 10 fingers. But anyways, that's not the highlight of the story. That's only part of it. But because she was taking her damn time, I was wondering what was wrong, and then she calls up the manager, and he comes, and it looks like she was new because she didn't know how to like navigate through some things. Like she was having a lot of issues, and so he was like backseating her. Okay, backseating is not the proper term in corpo settings, in like an actual work setting. She was shadowing him. There we go. But he was backseating her in gamer terms. He was backseating her, and he was telling her what to do. Then like in the middle of the entire process, I see her reach her arm up, and then she starts tapping the monitor. She starts tapping the screen. Like the PC monitor. And I'm like, what is... It wasn't a touchscreen. It's like definitely one of those like old HP monitors. And then you can see the look on her manager's face. He goes, just shift tab. She's like, what? Shift tab. And she goes, oh. I was sitting there like I didn't want to laugh. I was trying not to laugh. I was like, oh god. I guess I really am old. Because I don't want to be like the person who's like laughing at people who does that, but at the same time I do think that it would be nice for the younger generation to like be a little bit more literate when it comes to technology. But also the second thing is I realized how old I was, because if I was an iPad kid, if I was a tablet baby, I would do the exact same thing. I would also do the exact same thing. If I was so used to just like touch screens all the time, like my phone's a touch screen, okay? And it is. If I grew up with a touchscreen phone, I would be a touchscreen baby. I would be a tablet baby. If I grew up with an iPad, I would be a tablet baby. And I'm like, that explains why she didn't know how to type. She didn't know how to type properly. She was typing so slow because she was probably an iPad baby. I would have a very hard time to not start laughing there. I was having a hard time, but at the same time I wanted to facepalm. I really wanted to facepalm. But I could be a little bit elitist. And I grew up in an age where I am a little bit elitist because I grew up in the DOS area, okay? I was using the DOS OS? What is it even? Is it an OS? It's an OS. Where all you see on the screen is text and you have to use a keyboard to navigate around. There was no cursor, there was no mouse. The old S. Hello, Hale, welcome in. I was using that before we switched to Windows. And then from Windows, we went to whatever is, I mean, it's still Windows, but like, everybody's like, Apple. iPads. Had to come back hearing this, but chatters, if we get kids someday, listen to the iPad, yes, but with limitations, with a keyboard, a real Apple keyboard. Apple, don't even get an Apple keyboard. They're so expensive. Have you seen the Apple keyboard? It's like $400 for an Apple keyboard. And all it really does is maybe some extra features that you'll never use. You know what's better? Just get yourself like a $5 Bluetooth keyboard or something. Okay, maybe it's not $5, like $20. It's way cheaper than spending $400 on an Apple keyboard. You're just buying the brand at that point. You don't need it. The age of dinosaurs. Yeah, this is why my bones are hurting. Yesterday, my bones were really hurting. I have spinal compression, sort of. And the bottom half of my body just didn't want to move properly. Now I was doing all these stretches trying to relieve the pain. I was hanging on my pull-up bar trying to relieve the pain. What if I get an Apple keyboard for my Windows PC? Hey, I know you would never do that. Out of everybody here, you're probably the last person who would do that. Don't hit me. Have you seen the cyber decks? They're really nice. What is that? I have to look it up. I would switch to Linux, honestly, if it was more supported. I hate the fact that I have to download Wine in order to use any sort of application. And I think it's like the whole troubleshooting aspect of Linux. No, I don't want to deal with. I need something to work. The moment I install something on the computer, I need it to work. Let's see. What is it? Cyberdeck? It's a custom-built portable computer designed with a distinct... Why am I reading the AI overview? What is that? It's like a little device. You can... Oh, it's a custom-made PC. They're basically custom-made PCs. Thanks, Reddit. I'm just going through all of the pictures. I see a DS Lite that was turned to a cyberdeck. I don't know what this is. My everyday pocket deck. These are really cute. The concept of stuff like Puppy Linux that can just run on almost nothing is really cool, but I can't imagine trying to do daily drive like that. Me too. I feel like I wouldn't know what to use it for. Because I think about my daily PC usage and it's mostly for gaming. It's for playing my gacha games and it's for streaming. It's for doing art and right now rigging. And none of the, like, I feel like a cyber deck just wouldn't be able to support that, or even like any sort of Linux kernel. Linux-based OS, yeah, like Ubuntu and CachyOS. Everybody's talking about Ubuntu. Everybody has Ubuntu. Time to make Ark into a tech wizard. No, I can't. I just have a passion for it, but it's not a hobby. If I never got into art, if I never got into music, I think I would get into like actual tech modding. That would be like on my radar. Like I love everything to do with tech, but like I just don't have the time or the money. I cannot be a tech wizard. Half of your games will be anti-cheat, which can't work on Linux. I can't play League of Legends! You're a musician as well? I'm like half a musician. I can't really call myself a musician. I majored in music production. Like back in the day. So I did music production. I did like the whole, music history, music performance. It was all part of my program. So I'm pretty literate when it comes to music things, music terms, just music in general, but I'm not there in comparison to like your average producer. Ugh. My nose. I'm gonna mute myself. Hold on. I am going to like unphlegm myself for a quick minute. Okay, I'm back. So today, no, I just have bad allergies, especially in the morning. And I found that the more I talk, the more phlegmy I get. I don't know why. But all of the, so I said I did music production, but all of the music production I've done was for classical music. So I studied a lot of like Mozart, Beethoven, Debussy, Bach, like all of those guys. Learned all about their history, analyzed their music, and produced more classical music rather than whatever we have today, which is like more on the electronic side with synths and stuff. Debussy, yeah, Claire de Lune. And then for my music performances, I did opera, so classical music. Didn't you get to romantic era? I did. There was like the romantic, whatever it is, classical. What am I saying? I don't even know anymore. It's been so long, guys. I don't remember much. You're aware you're a polymath? What is a polymath? What is a polymath? When people push me to talk about music production publicly, I actually refuse because I have no formal experience other than 10 years of making shit the hell up. That's how it is for a lot of producers this day and age, but I feel like they have more music knowledge than like whatever I have. I had professional experience and professional like a learning experience, but I don't have that type of passion that modern day producers have. So like maybe yes, I know my piano and I know my music theory. And I know how to read notes. And I was talking to a lot of producers, like my producer friends, who every time I talk about it, they're like, "Oh, you can read music? You can read sheet music? Oh, you know how to play piano?" Like, yeah, but I don't have the exact same passion as you do, which is why I can't make music. Like it's way harder for me to make music than someone who has that passion in it. A Renaissance person is a polymath. That doesn't mean anything to me. What is that? Hold on. My passion is more in the arts, like the visual arts. A person who dabbles in multiple fields. I just call myself a jack of all trades kind of thing. Is a leveled up version of the jack of all trades archetype. I'd say I'm still a master of none. I still am a jack of all trades. I'm not very good at the things that I do. I feel like I can be better. Play the bass guitar? Heck yeah. I've always wanted to learn. My sister knows how to play. My sister got really into it. She has a whole bass guitar that's just sitting in her room. The jerk of all trades. The masturbate none, as they say. I'm gonna start using it from now on. Let me copy and paste that. I'm gonna be the jerk of all trades, and the masturbate none. Howdy. Sorry, that was the first thing that you've heard when you came into the stream. Welcome in. I'm Ark, the jerk of all trades, and the masturbate none. Nonetheless, sometimes even better than the master of none. Ark survival? Yeah, that's me! That is me! I am the Ark survival. I am surviving. That is what's happening right now. I'm not changing my name. I am the real Ark. I'm the better Ark. I'm better than Ark Survival. I'm not. I gotta change my CEO. It's broken. Every time you search up Ark VTuber. Search up Ark VTuber right now on Google. Let's see. What do we get? I get Pekora playing Ark Survival. I get other people playing Ark Survival. I get VTubers playing Ark Survival. I don't get me. Man, this sucks. VTuber playing Ark? Yeah. VTuber playing Ark. I had some plans for today, guys. This wasn't supposed to be a just chatting stream. There's gonna be more to this. Yesterday I did some homework and I went through the tier list website and I was like, what would be really fun to do? What would be... Who is this? Oh, hold on. Just got DMs. I will not read that for now. And I searched up some tier lists that I thought were kind of fun. What is this one? And I wanted to do some tier lists that were more general. Because last time we did foods, Asian foods, but not everybody knew Asian foods. It was a yap stream. About a guy named Ark AR Project. Man, everybody's an Ark. We're all Ark. You're Ark, I'm Ark, we're all Ark. This entire community's Ark. My community's the archive. It's just everyone's an Ark. Everyone is an Ark, and I don't know what to do. I'm not special. Canadian food time. Now we're gonna do something that everybody's familiar with, right? I have this tier list. The best potato preparation method. Because I've always said that I really liked eating potatoes because there's so many different types of potatoes that you can make. Potato dishes that you can make. Yeah, like julienne cut potatoes, whatever it is. But that's just a cut. That's not a specific dish. So let me see if I can do it. If I can put it on the screen right now. Let's do new private window so I can copy and paste that in. Mr. Ark. Yeah, I'm Mr. Ark. How do I say it in Korean? If I call myself like Ark Shi, does that mean I'm an uncle? I don't know Korean that much. Let's see, copy this. Paste this one. There's au gratin potatoes. That one would be it. How do I copy and paste this one? Ajima. Okay, yeah, you know what? You're right. That's more accurate. That is more like me. Is poutine really famous among Canadian foods? Do locals eat it a lot? No, not at all. If you go to any place that serves fries, French fries, you will find poutine on the menu. Most of the time you will. But it's not a common eaten food. It just exists. It's kind of like maple syrup, where not everybody eats maple syrup, but it's here. What would be like the Korean equivalent to that? That's like saying, yeah, I guess that's like saying bibimbap in Korea, right? Not everybody would eat that every day, but it's like a common food, but it's not like the best food. Like there's better stuff. I would disagree with gochujang just because I think gochujang is used in almost everything. It's kind of like less used than soy sauce, but still used almost in everything. The gukbap would be like that? What is that one? Cooked rice into soup, or boiling rice into soup. Ah. Common but not first choice. Poutine is not that common, but it is everywhere. Yeah, most people would pick pizza or hamburger over poutine. Isn't bibimbap a concept? Any food, bowl, sauce? I don't know. I actually don't know. I don't know my Korean culture that much. Is rice with leftover side dishes, sesame oil and mix? I guess. Maybe it's more like gukbap. You guys would know. The Korean people here would know. You'll probably know this better than I do. Because a lot of places don't make poutine, sadly. Yeah, they really don't. French fries are still more common than poutine. It's underrated. Basically bone broth with whatever ingredients depending on the region. Some do pork, others do beef, some even do bear meat. Have you guys tried bear meat before? Is it tough? I imagine it would be. Bear meat. It isn't. Oh, nope, as in you haven't tried it. Sorry, just drinking my coffee. It's really good. I love coffee. Let's see. Let's try moving to the side. I need to make this bigger somehow. Okay, I think this size would work. Now I've got to switch over to another screen. Overlay. Wait. Wait, hold on. That's not it. This one? Oh, okay. No, not okay. Where am I? Oh. Get rid of the flowers. Okay. Now I'm just gonna move myself down a little bit. So I'm not cut off. Maybe this is better. I don't have bottom half. This is like one of those magic shows where they cut me in half. I have been cut. What if I don't have a bottom half? What if I'm just a torso and a bust? Isn't that kind of scary? Just a torso and a bust. Then Windows capture to the potatoes. Potatoes. Potato? Oh, here it is. Best potato preparation method. Bold takes edition, which I have no idea what that even means. What is even bold takes edition? I guess we'll have to find out. Potato best food? You know what is really funny? I have a friend from Korea who just came back. He kind of like lives back and forth, but like the first restaurant we went to with him was at a Korean restaurant, and he just kept going on about how like you know this potato side dish, the potatoes with the sugar, the brown sugar, with the best side dish. Do you guys agree with that? Like the soy sauce, sugar, potato. I think potato goes well with everything, to be honest. Everything. All right, here it is. Save or download. How do I use this? Do I have to like, oh. Can I move this up? Is this one of those templates I can just move around? I can't, I have to save or download it. Okay. There it is. Here we are. Make this bigger so that you guys can see. We're gonna have some hot takes today. You guys can do this too. You know what? I'm gonna send this in chat right now. If you guys wanna do this too. Give me your potato takes. Another potato side dish that's very savory is my favorite one, but I don't know which side dish you're referring to. You don't like sweet or sour food. You hate Sour Patch Kids? I actually don't like sugar either. Or more like, I try not to eat sugar. I know that I will get addicted to it the moment I eat a lot of sugar. Soy glazed baby potatoes with sesame seeds. Yes, that's the one. Soy glazed baby potatoes with sesame seeds. That's the one I'm talking about. That's the side dish. You like straight kimchi? I do too. I've been frying it up a little bit more. Prefer fresh kimchi over fermented because fermented kimchi is too sour. True, it is. Everybody says that too. Everybody around me doesn't like the fermented kimchi. Too fermented. Once it gets too sour, I like to fry it up. I like to mix it in stuff. Use it in stir fry. But like straight directly into my mouth, I like fresh kimchi. Why is that one potato not? Which one are you looking for? Which one potato are you looking for, No Visor? You really like the, what is that one? The tofu something? I can't read. My Chinese is getting so rusty. Fermented kimchi, shredded potato. For fermented kimchi, when you cook it, suddenly flavor changes. That's why fried kimchi is best when fermented kimchi you fry. Oh. Yeah, I was just like, I don't really like the sour too much. Anyways, first one we got here is potato wedges. I don't know, isn't this just regular potatoes just cut up and roasted? Like that's a good potato, right? This Al got cheesy mashed potato ball fry. I haven't had that in a very long time. You guys are making me hungry. But I feel like potato wedges are like fries. These are just thick fries. But no, they're better than regular fries because sometimes they have spices in them. And you can still dip them in whatever sauce it comes with. And the skin on wedges is good, you're right. It is kind of crispy. I didn't know you were Chinese. I am Canadian and I am Chinese. And I am really rusty when it comes to reading Chinese because I haven't read Chinese in 10 years. But I can speak Cantonese and I can speak Mandarin. So I'm like fluent, kind of, but not really at the same time. I need to like de-rust myself. I'm watching a Chinese drama right now. I'm watching Pursuit of Jade, hoping that maybe my Chinese will get a little bit better. The quality of the wedges entirely depend on the sauce it comes with. I actually like this alone. But it does improve depending on what the sauce is. At the same time, if this said potato wedges and, for example, marinara sauce, or if it said potato wedges and ranch, it would go up and down depending on the sauce. Chinese Canadian, Cantonese Canadian, Canadian Chinese. Vanos Gaming? I can become Vanos Gaming. Yeah, like Canadian, Chinese, Korean. Exactly. I think there's like a few people who are like that. A few Chinese, Canadian, Korean. All three. I hate that I get a little hook in the Chinese short stories. Oh, they're pretty good. Hash browns, S tier. S tier, just because I like things when they are tiny. When things are shredded, but then they're still crispy on the outside. This is hash browns, might just be my favorite. Maybe they'll be in between, because I'm thinking about what are the downsides of a hash brown? The oils. Probably the oils. This is a little too oily sometimes, depending on where you get it. Depending on who is making it. It could be a little too oily, but I still really like hash browns. 土豆丝 is how it's pronounced. It's a shredded potato dish from the Sichuan province. Oh, that's what I'm reading, 土豆. 土豆丝. When I say 土豆, I just think of like, I don't know why I think of bean. I guess it's not bean. You like mapo tofu? Me too. The spicier, the better. Wait, that's hash browns. This is also hash browns. This is not hash brown. This is tater tots. They labeled it no, this is tater tots. What is this? Is this hash browns when it's like not together? Like the little tiny bits of the hash browns? Why would you eat it like this? Potato gems. I'm okay. You also love malatang? Me too. I love spicy stuff. I love northern Chinese dishes. All of the spicier ones. The ones with more spices in them. Spicier and have more spices. But I am from southern China, where most of the food there is bland. I don't like bland food. Tater tots are fire. They really are. But this one's also hash browns. Oh, wait. Hash brown, hash brown, hash brown. 3 different types of hash brown. I actually think these two are good. This is the one that's already... They shoved it into a mold. This is McDonald's hash brown. This is when you have the shredded potato. But honestly, they both kind of taste the same. The puck-shaped hash brown. Would you put this in an ice rink? Hash brown over... I prefer this one over this one. This one is more oily. This type of hash brown is really oily. This one is... No. This is like whatever you think a hash brown might be, but it's not. It's LARPing as a hash brown. This is hash brown LARPing. Is it okay to make you play horror games? As long as it is not first person, then yes. I actually really like horror games. I like horror games as long as it's top down or pixel or third person. But I can't do first person. It's too... I get dizzy. I get motion sick. The shredded brown are country style. The rectangular hash brown, typical hash brown. The small hash... Yeah, this is like tater tots. This is not hash brown. This is whatever you think hash browns might be, but it's not. Darkwood is one of your favorite horror games? I play that every Saturday. Every single Saturday is a Darkwood stream. You're a tater tot. I'm a hash brown. You're a tater tot. You're the tater... Actually, I like tater tots. Home fries. But yeah, every Saturday I play Darkwood. And you're right, it is kind of comfy. I call it my comfy horror game at first, until the Banshee starts showing up. And then I go, it's not that comfy anymore. It's still kind of nice, but it's not that comfy. It's more comfy than other horror games for sure. Deep, dark fantasies, yes. Like, I can do stuff like, what's another one? Fear and Hunger censored version is another one that I can stream as well. Home fries. These are barely fries. They're just cut up potatoes. You guys see this? You guys see this? These are not fries. These are cut up potatoes. LARPing as fries. Yeah, there's normal potatoes from oven cut into cubes. Exactly, that's what it is. It's not fake. This is fake fries. And because they're fake fries, I have to put it in B. If they just said roasted potatoes, or like deep fried roasted deep fried cube cut potatoes. I would have been like, yeah, sure. An A. But whoever labeled this, no. Yeah, I can't play first person. I get motion sick. Yeah, 80% of horror games. Saihate Station. Oh, wait, I know that one. If it's like a walking... Oop. Sorry. Sorry, I hit the mic. If it's a walking simulator, if I just walk straight, it might be fine. Latkiss. Latkiss? No, I'm abusing chat. No! RIP headphone users. What is this one? I actually don't know what this is. This looks like mozzarella, a ball of mozzarella cheese on top of whatever this potato is. We're gonna search it up. They're fire. These look exactly like the hash browns. They look the same as this hash brown. You know what? Because this exists, because this one has spring onions and it has mozzarella cheese, this is going up here. And we're gonna drag these two down here. Like, I really like my hash browns with something. It has to have a sauce. Doesn't matter what sauce it is. I just need it to have something. Hold on. There we go. Were we searching with hash browns and private browsing like Google can't see your potato addiction? Damn, you caught me. Exposed. Look outside and off by Morta's Ghost. Look outside and off by Morta's Ghost. I've never heard of those ones. Look outside. Look outside. Oh! This looks like something that I can play. Yeah, for sure. Overwhelmingly pot. I've seen this one around. This one, wait, this one looks really interesting. I would play this. This one's peak? Really? Let me just wish list. Oh, I'm not signed in. Let me copy and paste this onto... There we go. It's really gross. Heck yeah. As gross as Darkwood. But does it have the potato? Does it have the tater tots? Which are... I'd say these are the same as hash browns. They're just smaller hash browns. You know what? We're putting hash browns down here. Just because for hash browns, think about this. When you bite into a hash brown, it kind of falls everywhere. You break it apart. Sometimes it gets really crumbly. Same with this one. Ah, but with tater tots, you can just shove the entire thing into your mouth. This is a one bite wonder. You forgot Off by Mortis? You're right, I did. Off on Steam. I'm the batter. I've been entrusted with a sacred mission with the most influential RPG of the last 20 years finally come to Steam. Influential? This looks really interesting. This looks like... I really like the pixel. I was gonna say it looks like Undertale, but I don't want to compare the two games. Just visually. Visually, maybe it looks like Undertale. Copying that too. Ghost Mortis. This is pixel indie surreal. Is this considered horror? Ghost Mortis. Oh, this is the one. Yeah. The Tribe 9 flashback. Don't remind me. Alright, potato chip. Oh, this is always good, but not too much of it. You know what? Some potato chips are not that great. And they get stale. They're meant to be kept for a while, but they do get stale. Which is why I'm going to put this... You know what? These hash browns are going in E. Potato chips are C. Also depends on the flavoring. This is just regular salted potato chips. That's just okay. You call the genre Mothertale-like? Just like Undertale? Mothertale, like an Undertale ripoff. Which one came first, Undertale or Off? It's OG. It's OG before Undertale. So Off came first. So it can't be an Undertale ripoff. It's Grandpa. Interesting. Crinkle cut chips. Oh, this is better than regular chips. This one has texture. They don't have the squishiness, but I love the texture. Right? You guys, everybody here needs to try the all dressed chips, the ruffle chips. They're crinkle cut and they have every single flavor shoved into it. The all dressed one. Oh, I know Eve. I've seen that one around. I haven't played it before. Are you thinking of playing Terraria? Oh. I'm really bad at it. I streamed Terraria before. But what happened was that I couldn't progress through the bossing. It was too hard. I got to the wizard in the castle. And then, yeah, I just stopped there. I got filtered. I got difficulty filtered. And I did get heavily backseat. That's true. Nesses is 100% made for you. Out of all the games you recommended, it's this one. Ooh. This looks like Core Keeper RimWorld. There we go. That's a lot of recommendations. I do have a Discord for recommendations if you want to shove games in there for me to check out. These are games I would play. Play RimWorld when? I don't know. Clock said don't play it. My mod said don't play the game. It's not meant for you. So I'm like, okay. I feel like Clock knows me pretty well. Hello, Rico. Welcome in. And Danish says don't do it. So I guess not. Tornado potato. I like the sound of that. A tornado potato. Tornado potato. Tornado potato. These are like worse chips because you have to peel them and they crumble off. So no, these are not it for me. The moderators don't know what's good for you. I feel like they do it to a point, right? Potato. Why is like British English, like if you were to speak British English, if you're from like the UK, for instance, you call tomatoes tomato, right? They're all tomatoes. But you don't call potatoes potatoes. You call them potatoes, right? Shouldn't it transfer to both ways? Like if you were to call a tomato tomato, then potato needs to be potato. But it's not. In Spanish, it's papas. Papas? Really? That sounds really interesting. Papas. Isn't British English OG English? So it is. You explain it, Danish. You speak Welsh. You're like part of it. Somewhat. Does that count? Say pasta? Pasta. You explain. I don't know. Danish. You know what? I'm just gonna give me the country Wales. Where did Welsh come from? Okay, you know what? Ignore me. You can ignore me. Okay. Raw potato. Why would you eat this? It's poisonous. You don't actually know UK English. I know like bits and pieces of it, but not too much. All of my old coworkers from my old company, my old job, were from Europe and the UK. I have like... There was one guy from Wales, there was one guy from Finland, there was one guy from Ireland, there was one girl from Russia, one guy from Russia, one girl from Spain. Yeah, it was like, and my manager was from Norway. So everyone was, my entire team was from Europe and the UK. I was the only Asian one. And every time we met up, I would look so out of place because everyone's all these like tall white people. I'm so small. Especially like, yeah, because our base, our HQ was in Norway. Norway. All my managers were from Norway. They were all Norwegian. I'm like regular size, Asian size, but I'm not like... We couldn't go to Norway because it was... What happened was that there's too many layovers. It wasn't direct. There was no direct flights going to Norway. And the easiest place to get to for everybody in the UK and in Europe was around London. So every time we met up, we would go to Manchester, Liverpool, and London, or we go to London because we have another branch in Liverpool. So sometimes we would meet up in London and then go to Liverpool together, or like the other way around. Did you ever visit Scandinavia? No, I didn't. Scandinavia? No. I do want to though. Her eyes are gremlin blue eyes. Do gremlins have blue eyes? Did your coworkers ever accidentally pat your head? No, but they treated me like a child. And when I showed pictures to my sister, because my sister went to see like some of my work photos, she goes, "You look like you're the adopted child of some white family." She's always telling me that I look like I'm adopted whenever I'm with my coworkers. All right, we got scalloped potatoes. Oh, these are my favorite. I've actually never tried latkes. They look good. But because I've never tried them, I'm going to have to put them in A. Or no, I'm going to have to... Potato wedges, you're C now. I keep finding better potato dishes. I bet they squat or bend down eye level with you. You can look down while talking to someone. You don't have to squat or bend. It's not that extreme. You just look. Imagine your cat. Imagine your dog. Okay, I'm not that short, but imagine a smaller creature. Just look down and talk to them. Who bends their knee and who squats when you talk to a smaller creature? Nobody does. I'm not even a small creature. I don't know why I'm comparing myself to a small creature. I'm a regular sized person, humanoid looking person who is just slightly shorter than your average European. The Chinese potato dishes put on the list, I actually don't think there's any of that. It's all Western. But we've all tried this before, right? We've all tried these ones. I'm 5'3", 5'28", basically 5'3", which is a very average size. I may be shorter than everyone else on my team at the time, but I am average size. Hasselback potato. These are just cut potatoes, which aren't as good as the other ones that are already cut. So I'm going to put them in E. Is there potato mochi in here? There's no key. I guess oh, there is potato mochi, huh? Huh, there is, you're right, but not the other ones? Not 土豆丝, yeah, not 土豆丝. 5'3", yeah, 5'3", 161 centimeters tall. Potato soup. This is soup. F. Mashed potatoes is going up. Why did I put that there? Mashed potatoes. Oh, yes. Anything that is very, very soft is going up here. Soup. You're missing 20 centimeters? Missing? You know what? You're right. I could be 180. Potato soup can be good, but it's not potato. I've actually never try potato. I'm trying to think about what potato soup might taste like, and I'm just like, I'd rather just have mashed potatoes. It's just runny mashed potatoes. That's what potato soup is. It's runny mashed potatoes. And if mashed potatoes exist, why would I want potato soup? Why would I want runny mashed potatoes? No, thank you. I have this. The more superior one. There will never be a time where I would choose this. Mash is God. Mash is like absolute God. For leftover mashed I just eat the leftover mashed potatoes. I don't need to make it into a soup. No. I'll just eat it as it is. This is actually difficult to rank. No, this is all texture-based. This is a texture-based tier list, where you base everything on texture and how well you can shove it into your mouth. Because crinkle cut is really good this is really good texture, but still they're chips. This is better texture than this. This is why this is above this one. You get it? And you guys have to understand, my favorite textures are the soft ones. These ones up here. Wavy cut chips or F. Are there wavy ones? Are there wavy ones? What are wavy cut? What's a wavy cut? Like the noodle like looking ones? Like these ones? Potato slander will not be entertained. We're just doing a lot of... These are all hot takes, man. You shove it all. How big is your mouth? You play... What is it called? What's that one bunny game where you like shove marshmallows into your mouth? Just do it potatoes instead. Girl eats like she's teething. I don't know. You're kind of right about that. Because I take a look at my foods and I'm like, what kind of foods do I love? I love mushy foods. I love foods that don't really require much chewing. Which is why I don't like, even though I like the taste of steak, I don't like chewing on steak. And it gets stuck in my teeth. I don't like anything that gets stuck in my teeth. I like things that don't require much jaw work. I don't like using my jaws. How about I just don't use my jaws at all? I just slurp it. But not like soup. Not soup. Chubby bunny with potatoes. Stick like whole raw potatoes into your mouth. Gnocchi. Is this potato? I guess it's like potato flour. This is pasta to me. F. Oh, it's at least A tier? I'm so sorry. Out of all of the different pasta dishes that exist in this universe, this is like the chewiest one. Sometimes it's hard. Sometimes they make it so that it's so hard to chew. I'm not sure if I like this. You like chewing on tendons? I don't like chewing. I don't like chewing. I like things that are crispy and crunchy, that will break easily, but I don't like chewing. I don't like things that are too chewy and tough. Yeah, it's like sometimes gnocchi can be really tough. I'm sorry, Fin Balance. You may like this. You know, what I realize is that you have to find people around you that don't like the foods that you like. Because they will eat all the foods that you don't like. And they could trade. For example, like pickles. Like I have a roommate who doesn't like pickles. So they give all their pickles to me, but I love pickles, which is a good thing. And they don't like olives, and I love olives. So I get all the olives and I get all the pickles. I'm not very picky when it comes to food. So there's no food that I don't really like. Yeah, there's no food that I don't like. I'm a massive foodie. But I like taking other people's food. Yeah, like food with most energy inside tastes the best. So like butter? I say butter's pretty good. And it has a lot of energy. But I wouldn't say like butter is a food that you would really eat. Pierogies. These are like dumplings. I have pierogies when I'm lazy to cook. Like I just buy frozen pierogies and then I cook them. But are they really that good? I'd rather have regular dumplings. I'm gonna be real with you guys right now. Like everything on this menu, on this list, I would love it, except for raw potato. and maybe potato soup. But I would, and gnocchi, everything in F tier. But like all of the E and above, I would eat it. Like I love everything up here, but we're like power scaling them now. We're like ranking them based on what I love more. Butter isn't tasty. What is tasty? No, butter's pretty tasty if you mix it in food. I'd say it's pretty tasty. My brother likes all the same stuff that I like and has ton more allergies, so sometimes I have to watch him eat the good stuff because that's all he can eat. Damn. That sucks. That sucks for both you and him. Fried butter stick. I don't know if I want to eat that though. Ooh, that's really hard on the calories. A deep fried butter stick. Interesting. Hot take: people over butter everything. People over butter? Wait, what do you mean? Put butter over everything? Is that what you mean by that? Unless you're saying I rank people over butter. And I'm like, those are two different things, apples and oranges. Are you ranking them by themselves or with sauce or gravy? Because I would accept gnocchis being that low. I assume that they all have the same sauce. For example, I will assume that this gnocchi has a marinara sauce. I will assume that maybe they all have like marinara sauce or something. But I don't know. This counts as a pasta, and I'm like, I'd rather have like spaghetti. I would rather have some other thing over gnocchi. My jaws don't like this. Potato mochi. It's mochi. I'd rather just have regular mochi over potato mochi. It's like one of those things where I go, there's other mochis that are better than potato mochi. Why would I choose potato mochi? No, thank you. Or lasagna. I love lasagna. Butter on people. Butter fat. Butter is the best, the healthiest fat. Lard. Lard is the healthiest fat. For cooking. Seems like dishes using potato starch exists in every country. I think so. Potato is a very general food, or potato starches. Potato is so general that like I'm pretty sure every country has it, right? Smashed. These can sometimes be good, sometimes not be good. But most of the time they're a little too dry. I'd rather just have like mashed potatoes over smashed. I mean, people use way too much butter in everything. Oh, that's what you meant. Way too much butter in everything. You're right about that. Have you seen the Gordon Ramsay show? Have you seen any of the Gordon Ramsay show? He's like, all right, time to make an omelet. And then like he puts like a whole stick of butter in there. And you're like, you're just using one egg, my dude. You're just using one egg. Why do you need a whole stick of butter? Or like fried rice, right? Like there's like the entire thing's dripping in butter. But I'm like, there's not even that much fried. It's just soaking up all the butter. This is more butter than fried rice. Or like an omelet. There's more butter than there is omelet. It's butter with a side of omelet. Are they overcooked? I don't know. You have to ask Gordon Ramsay. I don't know why he does that. But because it tastes good, I understand. I love when he made pad thai and the Thai chef humbled him. I think Gordon Ramsay's a great cook, but of course there's gonna be like, if you are comparing yourself to a cook who has cooked years and years making the same cuisine for like maybe over like 50 years, you will be humbled. His son hates how he makes eggs with like all that butter and shit. Ugh. I would hate it too. 2 tablespoons of butter on my fried rice, 2 eggs, 2 cups of rice. That's a good amount. That's a pretty good amount. Bro messed up a grilled cheese. Really? Gordon Ramsay messed up a grilled cheese? No way. Yeah, would you like some eggs with your croquettes? With your butter? Would you like some butter with your croquettes? This is my favorite. One of my favorites. Because you've got... Okay, we're gonna have to move all of these down. Shit. Oh no. If an SSS tier exists, croquettes would be up there. Please, Ark, watch it. Really? Messing up grilled cheese? There's a video of it. Gordon Ramsay grilled cheese. Oh yeah, I love how that was one of the first results. This one. It's really not that hard, Gordon Ramsay. Which one is the one that I have to watch? There's so many. Queso reacts to Gordon Ramsay grilled cheese controversy. I don't want to watch the Uncle Rogers. Is it this one? There's a short that exists. You have to watch the... Okay, we'll watch the Uncle Rogers review. I wouldn't call him Uncle... Hiya. You guys need to hear this. I don't think I have the... There we go.
He can win back his uncle title this time, correct? Tasmania. Go all the way there to make grilled cheese?
Now, we all love grilled cheese. I grew up with it. That was cheese on toast.
Oh, yo. Hiya. React content. I have to see this. How long is this video? 10 minutes.
Romano with pepperberry.
That's a long video.
Romano and Asiago, completely wrong cheese, Gordon.
Is he gonna tell him to use processed cheese?
Use normal American cheese. You know,
American processed cheese.
Even Kraft single, okay.
That's true.
Using this fancy Romano,
But
Asiago,
I would say that all of this cheese is better.
normal cheese look like.
Beautiful. I mean, really beautiful. To do the ultimate...
This is normal cheese in Gordon Ramsay's defense.
I'm going to just cut nice bits.
First step,
I'm gonna be a little bit controversial.
like Jamie Oliver video, this one.
Fine, easily.
Hiya.
See that cheese?
You don't like Uncle Roger? I don't really like him that much either.
So these nice and long, luscious sort of
I get the bit though.
bricks of cheese.
This is the kind of cheese you serve at white people wedding. You know, like little cheese plate. That all you eat.
I like the cheese plate.
Grilled cheese, hiya.
But if you use it for grilled cheese, it would taste better, wouldn't it?
Where Gordon cooking? This house looked too small for him.
Cheddar cheese is horrible when melted. What would he use? Mozzarella?
With this one, and he looked like he's staying in some grandma.
What if he had
Where the
brie?
hell are you, Gordon? Every episode, he in middle of nowhere, nobody can find him. He should give PDD some tip.
No.
Think about a great grilled cheese.
He did just say that.
Bread wrong again.
I think cheddar is not bad when melted.
Sliced bread. What wrong with that? Again with
I think there's
sliced
some
bread.
cheeses where you wouldn't want to melt.
Why your bread look
Like blue
that?
cheeses. I wouldn't melt that.
This bread not for grilled cheese. The crust on that.
You like using mayo instead of butter? Me too! Me too! Wait, you too?
See, you won't have trouble cutting. That's how hard it is.
Okay.
You know what I really like doing?
Okay, first correct thing. Almost 2 minutes into video. First thing he got correct so far.
The cheese is fine, Uncle Rogers.
We'll season the outside,
Salt,
The
okay.
cheese is fine.
and then from there,
We have to speed through this.
grilled cheese.
Usually Uncle Roger don't put cheese on bread yet.
So I get it. He puts like butter. He puts butter on the bread. Okay, I like using mayo as well, just because mayo is slightly healthier. I also like to mix... No, not the sponsors! I like to put mayo in my chicken, around my chicken. And then I like to pan fry it, because it makes it really crispy. Mayo and cheese, yeah. My sister started doing that with all of her toasts. So she would put mayo on her toast and then she would pan fry it. So instead of putting it in the toaster, she would just pan fry it with mayo and it gets really crispy, like really, really crispy. I love it. I haven't tried it with cubing mayo, just regular mayo. And then ever since my sister started doing that, I started doing that with like leftover chicken. I would cut it into cubes and then I would put mayo over it, mix it up in a bowl, and then pan fry it. It gets really crispy. Grilled cheese is the most adaptable dish ever? Maybe. You can really just put anything in there as long as it's bread and cheese, right? No, you're right about that. Yappers! Hello, Rem. Welcome in. Thank you for the 13 months! Okay, we're gonna... Yeah, let's skip through this. I need to see how he... Sorry. This is so extra. Just... Don't you have, like, a stove?
Place over there.
You fireplace cooking why? Cooking fireplace for what? You got stove behind you.
What? Yeah, that's he's right about that. That is the one thing that I agree with him for.
Control heat.
Just cook it over.
The bread. Grilled cheese opposite of egg fried rice. You need low heat. You have to melt cheese without burning bread.
He's right. He's right.
That's so extra. You're not white woman, Gordon. No need to be rustic. Fireplace only for keeping warm.
No need to be rusting is crazy. I need to see how this. Okay, he puts.
Touch of oil and he pour whole bottle.
Yeah, this is the thing I was talking about. Gordon always puts a shit ton of oil and butter into everything. Pizza from a stone oven is way better than pizza from a normal oven. I agree. I agree with that.
Fire too big, your sandwich too thick, the fire too far from cheese is not gonna.
But I think the thing with like a fire, like a pizza oven, is that it's a pizza oven. It's like meant for a pizza, right? This is a fireplace. The bread's too thick for me. I feel like that's subjective. I think some people like thick bread, some people don't.
This grilled cheese, not emotion.
Just pushing it down.
If this wasn't a world-renowned chef, people would say it's rage bait. Probably.
Okay,
Did he burn the bottom? Oh, he did burn it. He did burn it.
You know you fucked up. Just start over.
Because at that point, if this was served to me, I would peel that burnt part off. I wouldn't be eating it.
And then once you've coloured both sides back out, and just place your spatula on top and push down.
Push what? Push.
The cheese nicely melted.
No, it's not. Stop lying to people. How pushing gonna make it melt? Listen, nephew, you ever
I need to see what it looks like at the end.
an expensive kimchi? Show this video to Auntie Esther. It's gonna break her. Grilled cheese not supposed to look like.
That's true. The cheese is barely melted. This is not really grilled cheese, or either that it's too melted, and it turned hard.
Cheese is melted.
No, it's not melted.
Okay, let's see the inside. Let's see the.
Lingo used by only women. How many cutting board you need to cut bread?
Beautiful.
Raw cheese on burnt bread. See how hard it is to chew? Proper grilled cheese, you bite into it, the melted cheese.
This is real grilled cheese. This is when it melts. I'd say that that's really good grilled cheese. Okay, I'm gonna end this here. This is. I will not. That is. You're right. He did fail the grilled cheese. This is not great grilled cheese. I feel like the grilled cheese could be better. He did use really great ingredients, though. I will have to disagree with Uncle Rogers with ingredients. You can use any type of cheese in your grilled cheese as long as it melts and as long as the bread outside is crispy, right? See you tomorrow at the same time. I'm not a React streamer. You guys just said watch this video, so I am. I'm watching the video. Okay. Okay, yeah. Grilled cheese is probably one of the easier things to make. I'd say it's slightly harder. It's slightly harder than eggs, than any sort of egg. But it is one of the easiest ones because they're very simple ingredients. And he didn't need that much oil. Remember Iron Man was raging at him making what? Pegao? I don't know what that is. Am I an arc reactor? No! This is only gonna happen one time, guys! I'm not a React streamer. I'm a yapper. I'm a background yapper. That's what I am. Did it for you guys. Wait, why are we talking about grilled cheese again? Because we were talking about potatoes. Oh, we were talking about too much butter. And Gordon uses too much butter. Gordon Ramsay uses way too much butter. Takeout sounds not safe for work, not gonna lie. What does it sound like to you? Is it because it sounds very close to like one other word that rhymes with it? That would make sense. I don't know if I'll be back before you end, so thank you for the great stream, Ark. No problem. I'm ending in like... I usually end at around 12. But thank you for hanging out. Thanks for staying. Ahoge. Not ahoge, the other one. Ahoge doesn't rhyme with pig-out. Anyways. What do we have next here? Do you guys... Anyways, before we even continue... Do you guys agree with this list so far? Right? For texture, I feel like I switch this around too. Like if you're into like the crispier, harder textures, all of this stuff could go at the top and this at the bottom. This is your list. That's true. This is my list. Potato salad, sorry. F. Problem with potato salad is that it's way too cold and creamy. It's like creamy, but not potato creamy. It's like they use, what is it, mayo? It's like mayo cream. It's like putting mayo over a fruit salad. I'd rather just eat the fruit and not have the mayo. This is like, you've basically ruined a good potato salad by putting mayo in there. Sorry, but just potatoes. So I'd say no. I'd say this is an F. I do eat it every so often. In fact, you know what I do? People might yell at me for this, okay? But I actually like to cook my potato salad. At best, D. Yeah. So my roommates went on vacation, but they left a giant tub of potato salad. And I was like, I'm not going to let this go to waste. Like, even though I don't really like potato salad, I will eat it. And at the time, I had my wisdom teeth pulled. So I'm like, potato would be one of the better foods to eat while I was bleeding from my mouth. And so I took the potato salad and I put it on a pan and I fried it. I had fried potato salad, which wasn't bad. I actually kind of like it. But I wouldn't have this by itself, the way that it is. The fact that it's cold. I like potato salad with fish or meat. I might like it with fish. Because potato salad has a bit of vinegar in there. It's a bit sour. And I like my fish with tartar sauce, which is also sour. What if I were to replace tartar sauce with potato salad? I think it's a good replacement, right? And mustard. Oh, sorry, maybe not vinegar. I think it's mustard that makes it sour. That's probably it. We are not eating this. This is like way down in the list. There should be a Z tier. Raw potato is not edible. In fact, I think raw potato is poisonous, right? Raw potato. It's starchy. Slightly. Can humans digest raw potatoes? They can. It's easier to digest? What am I? Why is it saying it's not? Raw starch is difficult. Someone's saying raw starch is difficult to digest. It's easier to digest and taste better. Oh, if you cook it. Oh, okay. So it's harder to digest. I nibble. I like to nibble potato. Where did I see the poisonous thing from? Is it because I'm a dog? High concentration of lectins and solanines. But how much potato will it have to eat in order to have a high concentration of lectins and solanines? Solanines? I usually eat a chunk or two when I'm cutting up a potato. Really? Acute solanine poisoning is possible, especially in children, when consuming too much raw potato. And it's more... It can happen with sprouted potatoes? It's only the sprout. Maybe it's just sprouted potatoes I was looking at. That's interesting. The more you know. If there's growth or it's green, you can't eat it. You can't eat it raw. Wasn't there a story, an article about a family who kept their potatoes in some cellar that was never opened? Like they never opened it for a long time. And the moment they opened that door, the entire house just passed away. Like the moment someone stepped into that room, they just died. Because of all of that poisonous gas that was emitting from the potatoes. Would you rather eat raw potato or raw onion? Raw onion. I love raw onion. I would bite into a raw onion. I can just eat onion. It's just like how I eat garlic. I love garlic and onion. I could just yum 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 yum. You can eat potatoes with roots on them. Just don't eat the roots and take them out. Oh, okay. So cut them off. I get it. Baked. This one's kind of boring. There's nothing in it. It's just regularly baked. You're a freak for that? No, we gotta normalize this. We gotta normalize the onions and the garlic eating. I love it. Died of poisonous gas in the room after opening the door? No, it's the lectins and the solanines. It's the poisonous gas from potatoes, Jinzo. Hello, welcome in. The poisonous gas. Warm potato salad. Oh, this is what I'm talking about. Potatoes. There's potato salad. And then there's pan-fried potato salad, which is a little bit better than regular potato salad, but it's still kind of shit. It's probably... No, it's better than Hasselback. It's better than these hash browns. It's better than potato mochi. It's better than baked potatoes. I'd say it gets a level higher. But potato chips are better than warm potato salad. And pierogies are better. You know what? This goes in between. I'm just going to keep it in here. That's fine. Yeah, there's a potato tier list. We're power scaling potatoes today. I think the gas story you're talking about is probably more than rotting material releases CO2. Really? Potato. Let's go read the news clip. Because it's been a while. Potato. I don't know if I can find it again. Potato seller. Russian family killed by toxic gas from rotting potatoes. It could be from rotting gas. Because it just says gas. I assume it's toxic fumes. Toxic fumes from the rotting potato. It could be rotting fumes. It could be the potato fumes. 4 family members collapsed. Oh, this is actually really bad news. Maybe I shouldn't show this up on stream. Ignore it. Pretend that didn't exist. CO2 is heavier than air, so base making it very dangerous in some situations. I need to think about that a little bit more. I need to relearn my chemistry. CO2. Hello, Sakuna. Welcome in. Hi. We're doing potato tier list. We're power scaling potatoes today. Does the tier list have French fries and Twister fries? They do. Twister? No. But they do have French fries. Where would you guys put the French fries on this list? Because there's so many different ways of making French fries as well. There's double fried French fries, which are way crispier. There's thicker cuts of French fries, which are really nice. There's also the really thin ones from McDonald's, which have their own You would put it, someone said S. I see S, S, B, C. Steak fries, A tier. French fries, B tier. Man, it really depends. This is a gray area, which is why I asked. Because honestly, this can go anywhere. Yeah, it depends on the thickness, depending on how crispy it is, depends on a lot of things. So maybe I'll put it somewhere in the middle, a B. It can go into S, it can go into A, it can go into C or D. But how about we put it right in the middle? My favorite French fries were from this one local restaurant in Manchester. I went there for their beef Wellington. But then it came with French fries. I'm like, I think I like the French fries more than the beef Wellington. It was really good. A monopoly on the French fries. McDonald's? What is your favorite sauce to add to anything to potato? Marinara. Anything cheesy is nice too. But I like anything with tomato. Not ketchup, but anything with tomato is really good. I think it's because tomato has that nice acidity to it. Not too much, so that it's not too sour. But that sweet and acidity to it, the sweetness and the acidity, that makes a good combination with something that is salty. And most of the time, the way that you make potatoes, you do make it slightly salty. So that change in your mouth, like you go from like salty to sweet, you're like, wow, this is a really great combination. Very umami. With milk ice cream, I guess that works too. I've seen people dip their fries into a Frosty. Salt and vinegar. Salt and vinegar is good. As long as I think there's a little bit of acidity to the sauce, it's good. It doesn't have to be a sauce. It could be like vinegar powder or something like that. Would be fine too. Like I'm thinking about dill pepper. Flavored. Creamy peppercorn sauce with potatoes. I've never tried that. Creamy peppercorn. I would love to. I would love to try it, but I don't know. The last one I watched was the one we posted Starlight Billionaire First Temple. Oh, yeah, I got really lucky. Welcome back. Twice baked potato. So this is baked potato, but better. So for people who don't know what twice baked potato is, you just take the baked potato, you mash it, you turn it into regular mashed potato, you shove it back into the skin, and you call it twice baked. But then at that time, you might as well just have regular mashed potatoes. That's just regular mashed potatoes put back inside the skin. It's extra work for what? Tastes the same. You just get the skin, but like the skin's just the skin's okay. You prefer good seasoning, no sauce? So it's something like this, right? So with spices, with green onions, maybe. Sour cream is always good with potatoes. The S-tier fries now use potato starch and roll them around before frying them. They have the KFC skin. What? I've never tried that before. Where do you get something like that? Huh. You described it differently than how we make it at home. Wait, how do you make your twice-baked potatoes? That's how I know of twice-baked potatoes. But is there another way to make twice-baked? Do you just bake it twice? Is boiled potatoes not on the list? I guess not. Probably because it's bad. Okay, if the potatoes is boiled, I would just turn it into a mashed potato. If I had boiled potatoes, I would just boiled potatoes. I think I might put it into like an F tier. So, I don't know. Maybe they're like, it's not good enough. The fries with skins were at like a breakfast place across from my old high school. The fries with skins. So I can't get there. I would be doxing you if you told me the exact location. Damn. I could never try my KFC skin potatoes. adding different ingredients and cheese in onto the potato, and then you bake it again. Huh. So it's like a regular baked potato, but you just add the stuff onto it and then you rebake it. Interesting. I wonder how other people do. Let's look at the general double baked potato recipe. You love hash browns? Yeah, I don't know why there's like 3 different types of hash browns in there. The ultimate twice baked. How about just regular twice baked potatoes? Like, how do you do this? So you cook it, then you scoop it out. Then you make the so yeah, you just turn it into a mashed potato, and then you fill it back in. So yeah, it's just mashed potatoes. It's mashed potatoes with extra toppings. But then you can just have mashed potatoes with topping. Steamed potato garlic butter. Oh, that makes me hungry. You bake it at low and then not. Cause with like the regular double baked, it's just baked. It's just cause that's how my roommates make it. They bake the potato, then they put the cheese on top. They put it back in to melt the cheese. Or whatever's on the top. But then that's just regular baked potato. With double baked, I guess it's like what they describe here. You scoop it out, you take the scooped potato, you mash it up with all these ingredients. So it turns into a mash. And then you put the potato back inside the skin boat. And then you bake it again. Have you ate? No. No, I haven't. But this makes me hungry. I need to drink some water too. Twice baked. Yeah, in terms of potato, everything is overseas. Like, I still love hash browns. I love Hasselback potato. I love potato mochi. I love baked potato. But if I had to put them on a list, if we were putting this on a hierarchy, I would have to put some of these in E. Not to say that I wouldn't eat any of this E stuff. I'd still love it. Deviled potatoes? Is deviled potatoes the same as twice baked potatoes? Yeah, it's potato relative. Potato tier list relative to itself. Deviled potato. Oh. Oh, it has egg in it. I've tried deviled eggs, but not deviled potatoes. A mukbang when? I don't know if you guys would enjoy that because you can't see the food. Right? Korea's midnight makes you hungry. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It's okay. You have strong will. I believe in you. I believe you can wait until the morning, until breakfast, before you eat again. This is what I do. When I get hungry at midnight, I go, all right, it's time to sleep. Every time I get hungry at night, I go, okay, time to sleep. Time to sleep it off, and then I will not remember that I'm hungry. Mukbangs are gross. I know that a lot of people don't like mukbangs because they don't like eating. They don't like the sound of eating, and they don't like watching people eat. Never heard of deviled potatoes? Now you have. Now you have. They don't like the ASMR, the mouth sounds. Isn't that what Elvis did? Really? Like, went to bed when he got hungry? Or like, are we talking about potatoes? Like he's doing something to in mukbang. Elvis Presley mukbang. Roasted potatoes. This is also pretty boring. No, but it's better than regular baked potatoes. I'm gonna put it up here. This is just like average. This is average potato. Right here. Twice baked are still okay. You know what? I'll put it up here. Twice baked goes up here. Because this is just extra effort. This is mashed potatoes with extra effort. You would leave until next stream if you did do a mukbang. You don't like eating sounds. Oh, it seems like a lot of people don't. I know I don't either. What is that? There's a term for it. for the eating sounds, and I don't remember what it is. Which is why for my ASMR streams, I try to make it more soft-spoken than the harsh whispering because of mouth sounds. Misophonia, yeah, I have a bit of that. Curly fries. The curly fries. Did someone say curly fries earlier? These are like worse French fries. There's not that much variety you can do with curly fries. This one's okay. You think it's God tier, the curly fries, but they get everywhere. Some of them are not even properly shaped. Some of them are longer, some of them are shorter, some of them are more curly than others. They're not consistent with each other. There's no consistency. I'm a hater. I'm a massive hater. This is my hottest take here, probably. Right? With the curly fries. Do you guys all love curly fries? I prefer regular French fries. You like the shapes. Yeah, they're for people, yeah, who like diversity and are the agents of chaos who don't like order. People who like mess. They're like, yeah, this looks like aesthetic clutter. This is aesthetic clutter in potato form. Which isn't really me. I mean, I love aesthetic clutter. Is it really aesthetic clutter? It's just clutter. There's no aesthetic to it. It's literally just clutter. This is potato chaos, yeah. So I would put it here. The only saving grace for curly fries is usually the sauce. The texture's not bad, which is why I'm putting it all under here. This is okay. This is okay. Yeah, so this is all potato ice. We're power scaling potatoes. Elvis used sleeping pills or tablets to knock himself out so he doesn't eat. He was a genius for his time. I relate with Elvis. What if we're just the same person? What if I'm Elvis reincarnate? The only straight I am this month of June is the potatoes I eat. The straight potatoes. I love that. Mashed potatoes S tier. Another Ark W. Heck yeah. Look how many hash browns there are. For people who missed it, there's one hash brown. There's this type of hash brown. There's this type of hash brown. There's this type of hash browns. There's so many different types of hash brown. I'm learning. I'm learning so much. It's also what led to his death. What? Never mind. I don't relate with Elvis Presley. I would never do that. Waffle fries. This is better curly fries. This is curly fries if it had order. Waffle fries will never go up to A or S tier, which is different from French fries. French fries can go up or down. But waffle fries will always just be B. Mash with gravy. This one, mash with gravy, is, oh, it's so good. Look at all the weird stuff he ate. What did he eat? Elvis Presley? ADHD free fries. Free fries. They're like OCD free fries. OCD free fries. Right? Curly fries tend to be kind of gross because they're cooked at all the wrong times. But it seems like most people love them. Okay, it's either you hate curly fries or you love them. No, either you find curly fries to be okay or you love them. I think that's it. They hit hard when cooked right. I may have never had good curly fries. And I don't know where to find good curly fries. The Mandela effect when it's Chick-fil-A. Does Chick-fil-A have curly fries? Wait, Elvis Presley ate bread with peanut jelly bacon? Really? Anyways, steak cut. This is just wedges. But if we take a look at... Okay, let's take a look at these potato wedges versus this potato steak cut fries. Wait, one is deep fried and one isn't. One is oven baked and one isn't. One is deep fried. This one's deep fried. This one is oven baked. I'm going to have to move this down This needs a little bit more spices, but with the spices, I think this is better. This is like French fries, but good. Man, I'm hungry. We're almost done here. We just got smiley fries. Like, why would you want this? Anyway, I'm done. This is the list, guys. We're gonna screenshot this. Power scale the potatoes. There we go. The only curly fries I like are the straightened ones of the bank vice. Curly fries are fine. They're still good, guys. Don't worry. I'm not a hater. I just think they're okay. They're okay. You guys like smiley fries? Okay, sell me on the smiley fries. What is it about smiley fries that make it so good? Where is my background? It's just a shape, isn't it? It makes you happy. That's the only thing I could think of. Because it's not, they're all frozen. It's like frozen potato. Do the smiley fries come with dino nuggies? They can if you really want to. If you really want your dino nuggies with your smiley fries. Okay. Do you prefer peeled potatoes for potatoes or nah? Depends how mushy it is. Depends if it is mashed. I actually do kind of like it sometimes with extra texture. So yes. Okay, we don't have background music, you're right. Thank you. There we go. You meant for the fries? Oh, fries with skin or without skin. Probably without. But it is nice sometimes. I like both. They do taste different. At the same time, it's like comparing apples and oranges because I'm like, I like apples and I like oranges. They're both good, but they're different. In a good way. Smiley fries are always a disappointment. You don't like them? You're the same as me. I shake hands. Shake hands with you. Hello, Snakey. How are you doing? Wait, you were here. No, you weren't. You're the one who asked that question. How are you doing? I'm hungry. Maybe like the potato tier list wasn't the best idea. Because I am really hungry now. I'm hungry and I'm thirsty. I'm gonna drink some coffee. The smiley fries are like gummy doughy hash browns. Is that what they taste like? You're kind of right about that. They are pretty much deep fried mashed potatoes, but they're chewier. What kind of potatoes are you hungry for right now? I would probably kill for some mashed potatoes. Or, no, hash browns. Hash browns or mashed potatoes. What if, like, we do hash browns with mashed potatoes on top? Both. Both on the same plate. With some marinara sauce on the side for dipping. With some sour cream and spring onions. Next tier list should be noodle and pasta dishes. That'd be pretty good. That's a neat idea. I could do that. They're not good unless you're a kid. I actually never had them as a kid. I actually also never had dino nuggies. Or Asian food. We did Asian food last time. Maybe I should do like specific country foods. But I haven't tried that many. Like a sandwich tier list. But then I wouldn't really be rating it as a sandwich anymore. I'd just be rating the insides of a sandwich. All sandwiches are the same on the outside. They're just bread, right? Do not eat potato with green parts. That's true. Don't eat them with the green parts. Don't eat them with green parts. Still disappointed over her rating of wontons? Wontons are just shrimp. It's just worse. They're worse dumplings. Wonton. I'm gonna search this up. Wonton. There's barely anything inside. It's just a whole shrimp inside sometimes. Just eat the shrimp. Just eat it. How about your homeland's food and sell the idea to us? Oh, I think the problem with like China is that it's so big. There's like 100 dishes from each area in China. And I'm gonna say my home, what is it called? Prefecture? What is it? Like China? Are they called prefectures? Yeah, they're called prefectures. Okay. My province, the region where I'm from in China the foods are really bland. Like they're really boring. Your parents' home provinces. My parents' home province has a very bland, boring food. I'm from the south of China, and the food there is really boring. Like some of them are good, but I think all of the good dishes come from northern China. But because China's so big, I just want you guys to imagine like Europe. I was gonna say like the States, okay? I was gonna say it's the States. But it's not like the States when it comes to food. When it comes to food in China, it's a bit like Europe, where like it's like comparing Spanish dishes to French dishes to Russian dishes to like dishes from the UK. So there's just so many. All of China's different. China might as well be like 5 different countries shoved into one. Even the language spoken in China is all different. Not everybody speaks the same Chinese. In Guangdong or Guangxi, yeah, around there, it's pretty bland. It's very bland. British bland or Asian bland? Asian bland. I'm from like the Guangdong area. That's why I can speak Cantonese. Yeah, a lot of cultural diversity and ethnic mosaic. Exactly, yeah. And the more northern you go, the more you find people of like more Russian blood. And there's like different tribes in China too. There's so many different tribes. They're all like sort of mixed in with all of the different countries around China as well. Which is why you always see all these controversial discussions about that's not Chinese, that's whatever it is. And it's like, it is, but it's kind of like mixed in with a whole bunch of other cultures. There's so many. Do you know what DLM is? Yeah, Dilelomo. Making me swear in Chinese on stream? Remember there's 1 billion people living in China. In all of Europe, there's only 500 million. I didn't even realize how big China really was. Ah. But yeah, all of China is very different. Very, very different. Like my roommates recently came back from their China trip, and they kept hearing these other languages being spoken while they were on tour in China. And so they asked their tour guide, like this is new to me too because I haven't visited all of China. And the tour guide goes, yeah, I have no idea what they're saying either because it's a completely different language. It's still Chinese, but like it's like a different spoken Chinese. How many dialects in China are there? How many? I'm searching this up. How many Chinese dialects? And some dialects are completely different. Like you can't even tell what people are saying. There's varieties of Chinese. There we go. There's 114 different dialects. Some of them are similar. No, 141. 141 different dialects of Chinese. Some of them are similar, so you can still sort of tell what people are saying. There's some that are like completely different. So it's like, even if someone were to speak Chinese, it's like, I have no idea what you're saying. Don't teach them. I would never say that, Snakey. Yeah, there's way too many. That's why there's the most common spoken Chinese dialect is Mandarin. In China we call it 普通话, which just means common language. Literal translation, common language. So everybody learns Mandarin in school just so that they can speak to each other. How do you speak Chinese? What is Chinese? What is Chinese? Like Chinglish? My mother tongue is not the same with the national language. Like, yeah, I think Cantonese is still a more common spoken dialect in China, but it's not Mandarin. In fact, Cantonese is dying in China because all the kids are just learning Mandarin in school and they forget how to speak Cantonese. We're just making shit up now. How can you say Guangdong is bland? You have Tasu. We do have Tasu. I don't know. I mean, I guess that's fine. Tasu is good, but most of it is bland. China speak No, it's Chinese, god hands. Now you're just making shit up. No more corn jokes. No more suck mice. It's easier to speak Mandarin than say something in Cantonese than having to repeat it Mandarin because the other person doesn't speak it. You know what's really funny? That reminds me of the time when I went to a bakery with my roommates. It was a Chinese-owned bakery. And because like my household, everybody looks Chinese. Okay, we all look Chinese, but my roommates can't speak Chinese. We go to the bakery and my roommate's paying for food. So they tell my roommate the price of the food that they are paying for, the price of the bread that they are paying for. And so they first spoke in Mandarin, and my roommate looked so confused. My roommate's looking at me like, what is she saying? And then before I'm able to speak, the clerk changes and she starts speaking in Cantonese. And then my roommate's still looking at me like, what is she saying? What is she talking about? So then she finally switched to English. I think that's how it is with like my roommates sometimes, is that like my roommates do look Chinese, but like, and we always go to Chinese establishments and people always tend to think that like my roommates can speak Chinese when they don't. Like that's just how it is, you know. I am Asian, so I can say this. All Asian people look the same. We all look the same. You can take a look at me and be like, I can't tell where Ark is from. I've been mistaken for so many different cultures. So many times. People don't know where I'm from. We all look the same. I don't know. I think the only way you can really tell where someone is from is by looking at the way they dress. Because you're like, oh, like, there's some differences when it comes to modern fashion with makeup and with fashion, I think. Those are the two. That's how you can tell. But you really have to, like, be around that culture for a long time. And it's not 100% accurate. Like, for example, if you look at me, you can't tell because I just wear t-shirts and shorts. I wear clothes that like a very normal person would wear. But if someone's like fresh from the boat from China, you might be able to tell that they are Chinese from the way that they dress. Or someone from Japan or Korea, you can sort of tell which country they are from. If they just came to the country, you might be able to tell where they're from. Not if we didn't say anything. Like I don't know if do I have an Asian accent? accent. Do I have an... There we go. That's my accent. Do I have an Asian accent? I don't know. I've been told that they can sort of hear the Chinese from me, but I'm like, I don't really hear it. I can hear it from some people. I don't know why I laugh whenever someone speaks their native language fluently, then include a random English word in the sentence, pronounce it perfectly, even though I do the same in Tagalog. That reminds me of back in the day, back in my school days, I had a lot of friends from Singapore and Malaysia, and they can speak like 5 different languages. Like all of them are, they're not just trilingual. They're like, they can speak like 5 different languages, and sometimes they would talk to me using all 5 different languages in their sentences, and I'd be like, I have no idea what the heck you're saying. You have to repeat it again, but just use one language. Just use one language to talk to me, not all 5 of them. What does gua gua mean? I remember seeing a lot of those Chinese guitar performers saying that to a handsome stranger. Maybe it's Goga is what they're saying. That could be what it is. It just means older brother. But not... I've never heard of Gua Gua. It could be Goga. Maybe it's a bit of facial blindness, but I could definitely tell ethnic Chinese from ethnic Japan. I can't... I feel like maybe there's some exceptions. I don't know. It's interesting because people look at me sometimes and they go, Ark, are you mixed? And I'm like, no. They're like, are you mixed with like another Asian country then? I go, no. They're like, are you mixed with white? No. And I have to tell them I'm like 100% Chinese. I used to go to a nail salon, and I went to a Japanese nail salon, and all of the people, like all the workers, always thought I was Japanese. So they would, I remember the first time I went there, they tried to speak to me in Japanese. And I had to tell them that I don't. And then afterwards, or I would respond in English. And then at the end of my session, my first session, they were like, oh, wait, the entire time I thought you were Japanese. I do feel some languages give natural tone diversity, like how in Chinese, one word can be pronounced in 20 different ways and it means different things. 20 different ways and it means different things. Yeah, you're right. But like, I guess like English too, right? Read? No, hold on. No, that's different. That's different. You're right. Chinese, because if I say like, actually, what is an example? Shi. I think shi is a good one because it can mean 10. And then it can also mean rock. Just tell them you're 100% cute. No, I'm gonna cringe so hard. They're gonna cringe. We're both gonna cringe so hard, and then I will be so embarrassed I'll never go back again. Had to wakarimasen their asses. Wakaranai their asses. Nihongo jouzu. Yeah, Nihongo jouzu desu ne. Just a little bit. Not jouzu. Chotto dake. Skoshi dake. Un petit peu. Anyways, I should go now. Sorimasen. Suimasen. Sorimasen. I have to go now. I'm gonna go eat. My stomach is telling me to go. My stomach is saying, Ark, you've been looking at potatoes all this time. Your stomach's been rumbling, and you're not eating. You're not eating the food that you're looking at. Arigatou gozaimasu. No problem. How do I say you're welcome? Doi itashimashite. Goodbye. Good night. Oyasumi nasai. Oyasumi. Oya is what some people say these days. What is that one? Sure, yeah. That's a little bit different. Sure. I don't know, Jinzo. I know they're all shurs. I stopped learning how to read. They're all shurs. You're right. How do I say Son Goku in Chinese? I don't think Son Goku is Chinese. Son Goku is Japanese. Is a Japanese character based off Wukong. So I don't know. I guess Son Goku would be Sim. Just Wukong. Sun Wukong. There we go. Sun Wukong. Is it Sim Kong? What's the Cantonese? The Monkey King, yeah. Goku. Yeah, Goku. Shama something. Yeah, Shama something. Anyways, before I start yapping and rambling on about, like, you know, trying to figure out how languages work, I am going to leave you guys. You have to say bye. Stop prompting me with things to say, because I'm gonna forget that I have to go. It's all your fault, guys. I'm kidding. I actually like being here. Let's see here. Otsukare-sama deshita. Thank you very much. We're gonna go right into this is always the hardest part. We're gonna go right into Chi, who is playing Command and Conquer, a campaign with Captain Presso. If you guys want to lurk, because I feel like this is a very lurking type stream, especially with a collab. Let's go in here. Okay. Someone straight up said GG? Who said GG? Wait, Pac-Man, that's you. GG, guys. I'm gonna start using that at the end of my streams. You know what? That's gonna be it. It's just gonna be GG, HF. Get good? No. Good game. Good game. Have fun. Have fun. Good game. Had fun. Yeah. Gays. Happy Pride Month, guys. Gay. GG's. Just this month only. Okay, the GG is gonna start standing for gays. Get gay. Get gay, guys, and have fun. Good luck. Have fun. Gay life. Have some furries. Giga gay. Okay, I shall go. Alright, bye guys. Enjoy your night, enjoy your day. I'll be back tomorrow with some Sayanu no Uta collab in Morimens. And then maybe tomorrow will be Zenless Zone 0. Friday will be Mormons. Yeah, we're gonna keep the Thursdays consistent with Zenless Zone 0 for now until we finish the story. And then Fridays will be Saya no Uta. Oh, everybody's gone. Goodbye! There we go.